It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
Bam.
Boom shakalaka. So, seeing Walt there, have you guys watched El Camino yet?
I have.
I have as well.
Dark Matter,
Dark
of course
Matter?
you haven't.
Dark
No?
Matter?
Who? Huh? You guys keep cutting out. I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
Where do you see it?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
That's why I've seen it. It's
Then-
because
then
it's
I
not in
gotta
theaters.
Turn on the TV and boot up Netflix, and it's all
Boot
big
up
hassle.
Netflix. You got to
Boot up
connect.
Netflix. You know, we have some topics later that we might cover as far as convenience goes and how people now perceive it. But yeah, El Camino is the Breaking Bad. It's a Breaking Bad movie. It is not Breaking Bad the movie. Okay. People need to fucking, first of all, no spoilers, all right, because it's still fresh. But there are people complaining about it, and I'm like, it wasn't supposed to be Breaking Bad. It was just a more in-depth, like, look at the towards the end for Jesse and like a wrap up, like
Why are
or
people
like a
complaining?
furtherance of that story, huh? Well, they're saying that it's like, oh, I expect it to be better, like, but it's like. They weren't gonna, unless you wanted nothing but flashbacks. There was gonna be no, like, okay, at this point, Breaking Bad has been out for a while, so if you haven't seen it, whatever. But like, they can't have Walt unless it's flashbacks. You understand? Make it real simple for you. And they expected it to be, like, I guess, like a old school Breaking Bad, which was fucking incredible. But it just doesn't. That's not what it was meant to be in the first place.
Think of it more like a Rogue One was for Star Wars. It's kind of a thing like that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it has all of a bunch of awesome characters, which I was very happy. But it was obvious that, like, because it's been 4 or 5 years since Breaking Bad ended, so like some of the characters have gained weight. Or what was the other one? Well, there is a flashback with Walt, and his head looks giant. And it's obvious that he's wearing a bald cap. You know what I mean? He's probably doing another role or somewhere where he needs this freaking hair. You know what I mean? He can't just grow it back. It's whatever the case may be. But like, that's what you go after. Like, nobody's happy with anything anymore. It's like, it was a really good show, but a lot of people weren't happy with the ending, or they aren't happy that it didn't go on longer, or they didn't like this, or they felt this one dragged on. And I'll admit that El Camino is a 2 hour and 2 minute movie, and some of the freaking trailers I saw weren't even like the scenes weren't even in the movie.
Yeah.
So they obviously edited it down to 2 hours and 2 minutes, but some of the shit they chose to keep in there, like especially some of the longer scenes, I was like, why? But that's kind of what Breaking Bad did. It puts you in these situations where you just kind of like you're picking up on the slightest things, and if you're not paying close enough attention, you miss a lot. And I think a lot of people have prejudged it or expected it to be something that it was not intended to be in the first place. This is not a meth cooking chemistry teacher at all. It's and the way Breaking Bad ended, with Jesse in the El Camino and everything, I of course would have loved to see another episode. And this is basically an extended episode that finished off that, or at least wrapped it up a little bit better. And I appreciate it. I liked it. So fuck you if you didn't. How about them apples?
Yeah, it was good.
And that's not even like the deep Breaking Bad fan in me. I'm also a huge fan of Aaron Paul, who plays Jesse Pinkman. I honestly think they were supposed to kill him off at the end of the first or second season.
That's what I heard.
But his acting is so freaking incredible for like kind of an unknown. He is an incredible actor, and I think they literally rewrote the script to keep him in it, and he really makes the show in a lot of scenes. And I was glad to see him have his character kind of fleshed out a little bit better, because there was a lot of unanswered shit there towards the end. Anyway, enough of that. Watch it if you haven't.
Yeah, it's good.
Obviously, yeah, it's total. I mean, god damn, it comes free with your Netflix account. What is there to complain about? They could have honestly released it in theaters,
bro,
and then people would have been pissed.
You know better than that. What is there to complain about? Something exists.
Everything.
That's why there's.
You know what? Why don't you just go ahead and pull up the link right now, and we'll just talk about it. I'll quickly get through the announcements. We haven't decided on when the patron show is going to be this month. If you're not a patron or a Subscribestar sailor, check us out at patreon.com/goddamn or subscribestar.com/goddamn. And as usual, Streamlabs is open. We appreciate the fuck out of your Streamlabs. They really make a big difference to us. So please, Dark Matter doesn't get a cut of these, so feel free to let them flow.
Jesus Christ.
I bet you tonight's better than last week. Anyway, so yeah, but the link about the self checkout, people boycotting self checkout.
I used one today.
Wait, you sent me a link?
I did.
Was it in the last maybe 20 minutes?
The very last thing I've sent you.
Okay, hold on.
Is this the whole Luddite railing against automation thing?
This is not like I this is more of like a starting point for a conversation than like a crazy article or whatever. The article is just saying what people are doing, but I would like to talk about.
Okay.
You get it? All right, look. People are boycotting self-checkout lanes because they kill jobs. All right.
Yep.
So
lame.
Here's the thing. Walmart and places like that are literally trying to sell you on the idea that checking out your own and bagging your own items is convenient. It's more convenient than having someone else do it. You know what I think would be more convenient is if you opened more than 2 of the 24 fucking lanes you have. But this is the thing. So these, sure, it might take some like menial jobs, right? But these things don't like pay taxes or anything. You understand? Like this is something that menial jobs are sometimes needed, and while they should be phased out, like, you know, over time, and you can be retrained for something else or whatever, the fact that like before these things were even like an option, places would have like two registers open with lines fucking way long and never open another register. The idea being, you've already done your shopping. What are you gonna do? Like, you gonna not ring it up and fucking go take it home? Like, yeah, of course, you're fucked. We got you here. And they've used their lack of willing to pay for labor as an excuse to sell you this like automated or doing it yourself as convenient, which is to me like, bravo. You literally did. This is like kind of Orwellian. It's more convenient to do it yourself because we've made it so difficult for you to do it like through our employees. And it kind of makes me, I don't know, like if this is the price of having places like websites like Amazon, you know, because Amazon makes it easy. You just have it delivered right to your house, right? Why even fucking go to the store? The convenience factor that they are trying to take advantage of is going to be their own demise. It's the face-to-face factor and the like being able to hold the product or being able to fucking like actually get shit. Like, people like that. There are not everybody, obviously, and there are many people that are mixed. They like to go to the store for certain things and order other things online. But if you are making the store similar to an online experience, why would they even bother going and finding a parking spot and getting a grocery cart and doing all that shit in the first place? Why wouldn't they just have it all done automated and just have it like order it all? Subscribe to fucking, I'll subscribe to 8 cans of baked beans a month to thank you. Like, you know, and it's just ironic to me. And someone that went to school for business, I see the good and the bad of it. The jobs thing is a fair point in that as unskilled labor goes, like being a cashier is, you know, not too bad. And it does take some skill. You don't want to, you have to have some kind of math skills and shit like that. But they have really done an incredible job at making it like it's so much more convenient if you just do it all yourself.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
And it
take.
takes
That's
one employee to watch over like a dozen of these self checkouts.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting take. That's the one take I haven't heard because I work at a place that has these, and there's a lot of people that are like, you know, pissy about it. Hold on, we got a Arluza.
Boom.
Nice.
That,
Very
sir,
nice, sir.
is how you do it.
Like I was saying, that was one of the things that we had told people in the company whenever I'd hired on. It told us, it's like that's one of like there would be a lot of people that are pissed off. It's like, oh, because now you don't have sackers, you're just trying to cut out people, having jobs and stuff like that. The distinction though is I can't speak for all these places, but I know at our place that was one of the ways that they were actually able to pay us more than the competition, is because when they cut down on that jobs, there was more money in there in the pool to actually give to people who were doing other jobs.
Sure.
So if you look at it,
if you cut out, like, okay, I'll give you an example. At my job, I do morning. I prep during the day. Put it that way, not at night. They used to have 2 prep people during the day and 1 at night, and they got rid of the night prep position. And all that did was create. There was no extra pay for any of the rest of us. They just pocketed that money. And they then like made that extra work for us because there was no night prep. We had to make sure to do extra during the day. So, and they didn't want us to be there extra. Like we weren't even open for lunch when we first opened, and then we opened for lunch. So we're open for 5 extra hours every day. Used to open at 4 p.m. Then we open at 11 a.m. So 5 extra hours of being open, and they were pissed, and they hired nobody extra, and they were pissed off because people were getting overtime. And we're like, what did you think was going to happen? You literally have us coming in earlier and staying later every fucking day. Mm-hmm. Did you think that it was just going to all like even out or some shit? Like it's beyond me. Okay. Let me put it this way. You ever seen a really dumb person driving a really nice car? Dark matter.
What the fuck?
So, no, okay, I'm playing around there, but honestly, you ever seen a dumb person driving a nice car and you're like, how the fuck are they doing better at life than me when they are so obviously an idiot? I think that's how a lot of corporate goes. A lot of corporate is like, well, I'm the vice president, so I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I decide all kinds of stupid shit to save money here and there without thinking through the fucking like repercussions. You know what I mean? And there's no reason that a vice president of a restaurant chain or whatever like that is necessarily that much smarter than you or knows how shit works on a base level. I used to work at a fucking Chili's back in the day, and here in Florida, and they got all their limitations from Dallas, Texas. So every like all the here's what your food costs can be, here's what your labor can be, all those things from people who had never even set foot in our restaurant. They didn't understand the kind of fucking like business we did, and their profit margins weren't nearly what they could have been if they'd actually given a shit. Because what they ended up doing by cutting labor was increasing wait times, which pissed people off, increased time to get your fucking food, lower quality of food, but by cutting all your labor, and you ended up pissing off all your customers trying to save a buck, and you ended up losing money that way. Rather than the example, I'll give Walmart props for this. They realized that it's better. They literally save money by paying their employees better rather than minimum wage, because they save money on training. If you pay someone minimum wage and you're a major company like this, you have to train a lot of people, right? But at minimum wage, they have literally no incentive. They can go get any other job and get paid the same. So there's no incentive to stay. So you have to train, and then they leave, and then you train more people and they leave. And they realized they were spending so much money on training that they could just give everyone like $1.50 raise, everyone that worked for them, and still save money. And they did that, and it worked. Because people then were like, oh, I'm actually getting paid half decently, I'll stick around. It's amazing how kind of like it seems counterintuitive to a lot of corporations that like treating your employees well will have positive benefits for your company. They just think like, oh, well, how about I step on you? How about I get rid of your position altogether and have a fucking computer screen do it? And people will just do your job, the job we used to pay somebody for, to do it. Now, let me give you I know I'm talking a lot here, but let me give you an alternate thing, like Aldi, where they literally get to offer lower prices because they only have like 2 people on staff, one working the register and one stocking the aisles, and they literally just leave shit in the boxes. They open the boxes and let you do, like, you know, at that level, you're saving money because of the lower you know, they literally cut every corner they can in order to save a buck, and they kind of pass it on to you. I guess I'm okay with that, but they don't offer a discount for checking out your own groceries. You know what I mean? If they were like, I'll give you 5% off if you check out your own, I'd be like, I'll consider it. But that is nothing like that. It's just do a job that we should be paying someone to do, but instead of hiring a few cashiers, we invested in these freaking self-checkout things.
Yeah, and I can't really speak for them though, but that's one of the things that I would say. If they do that, they're able to save money on having that person there to bag or check you out or whatever. And that's another way that they can help keep costs down for their groceries and beat out the competition.
That's what I'm saying. If it keeps the cost down, but in my experience, what they do is they try and lower the cost to increase their profit, not to like pass on the savings. In many, dude,
they try to lower their costs.
I worked at a place that did fresh oysters, and then they realized they could fucking save money by getting pre-shucked frozen oysters, right? And when they got those, do you think they lowered the price even though the quality was lower?
Well, no, that's how they made more money.
Exactly. And that's what I'm like, if the idea is to pass the savings on to you, which Aldi is like, that's their business motto, or like how they do their business, it's their model, sorry, not motto. But yeah, that's like what they're all about. Here's some off-brand shit that's really fucking decent, but we're understaffed and it's not like pretty. And if you're okay with those things, you can save some money. That's fine. They still haven't like gotten rid of their fucking cashier though. Even Aldi. Yeah. And some of these places like Home Depot or whatever have this, you know, check yourself out. Bro, Home Depot of all places. Are you kidding me? There's no fucking barcode on this 2x4. So I don't know. Like that's the worst place to have that kind of shit. But for Walmart or whatever, again, you got 20 fucking 4 lanes and 2 of them are open with fucking long ass lines. How about you staff half decently? Because it's not like you're struggling. You've got a ton of business. You've got long lines. It's an obvious sign of fucking you doing well here. How about making sure people get fucking checked out decently instead of trying to save yourself like what, $9 an hour? Get the, you know, so call it 4 extra employees. We'll call it $36 an hour to ring out a whole shitload of customers. But you won't eat that. You want to pocket that. And that's the greed factor that I think it's going to end up biting him in the ass, which is my original point. Anyway, enough of this bullshit. I personally kind of wanted to give my take on it because a lot of people are black and white on it, and obviously I'm somewhere in the gray area. Obviously, I don't think that we should just have cashiers forever and ever if they're not needed. But I also don't think that you want to go to a restaurant and pump your money into a vending machine. You know what I mean? Like there's a fucking personable quality about shit that people enjoy. And that's why they do certain things. If you could order it on Amazon or have it delivered to you from Walmart or whatever, there's no purpose of fucking going in and shopping in the first place. They enjoy going in and shopping, and part of that is not being treated like a douchebag or an imbecile by the corporation or employees, or you know, have to wait in line for an hour to save them fucking $4 or some stupid shit. Anyway.
All right, we ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Let's try.
Little
Whoever.
20-minute discussion.
That's pretty short. Usually we go half an hour at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially you, Dark Matter. God, you're long-winded. We should shut up sometimes.
At least there was a fair like point to this one. It wasn't just like rambling nonsense.
No, and again, I think there's a fair balance there. I don't think the fair balance is open up a dozen self-checkout lines and 2 regular registers when the place is busy and make it seem like checking yourself out is more convenient, because it's not. They're just trying to make it seem that way for their own convenience and profit. Anyway.
Very nice.
Have you seen it's on Netflix as well. It's like a little animated, I think it's a fox or something. And it's a female fox or whatever. She does office work and all that. And the other office workers are other animals, and they'll be like, "You want to see pictures of my kids? I'm sorry, I'm really busy right now. I'm trying to get this copied. Hey, I just want to show you a couple." And after like the 5th time they bug them, they just go into full like heavy metal mode. Have you not seen that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me find it real quick. It's totally worth it.
Find it. We'll watch this.
Okay.
Jesus, he put it in a cup. I didn't notice that. Paul had sent this. He said this was old but gold. He puts it in a cup in the balloon and lets it fucking.
You
That's
gotta
the
play
best.
the ball. So
Oh my god. Play
you
it,
have to
boy.
follow it wherever it goes.
What a fucking asshole.
When it comes down, you gotta play it.
Pull the hammy.
Nice.
I don't know. I think it's fake, because every real golfer would have smacked that guy up the side of the head with a fucking putter. Right here, you could just smack the shit out of him. But he didn't. He holds it.
He's
by
got
the
the
fucking...
Dude, that's the perfect moment for that Drew face.
All right, yeah. There's 3 things technically. There's the devil, the golfer, and the balloon. Have fun.
Yeah.
By the way, I
and
sent
we
you
all know
one
what
from-
the balloon's gonna be, right?
I sent you one from Crampaw, and it was I think I forwarded it to you.
Oh, the picture?
Yeah.
I'll pull that bad boy up.
There's an original that goes with it as well. It's best goddamn photo, wedding photo of the year. By the way, the show I'm talking about is Agretsuko, or Agretsuko.
God damn it. Yeah, I saw the photo, but it was... It won't let me freaking open it. I hate new Skype. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll screen grab it.
Hold on, I'm trying to...
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't think either of you seem very happy about this arrangement.
No, but masturbation suddenly became way more appealing. A lot more.
Wow, Steve in a suit does that for you?
No, I was talking about myself. Masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
Have way more options now.
That's nightmare fuel.
Oh fuck.
What is Tej? Tej, what are you looking for?
It's Agretsuko. Aggret.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Copyright. Because that's what I'm thinking. What the? What is it? What is he on?
Some black ice, I guess. It looked like that
But
dude
is-
was cold that came by. Maybe.
He's like, what? What's up?
Maybe it's just fucking.
He's
It's
just-
TikTok. So for all we know, it's fucking. Digitally done. It's not. It wouldn't be too hard. The shadow doesn't. Well, the shadow on the close end, but at the same time, it could just be looped. All right. Let me see the person in the background. There's a person in the background moving around. Let me see when they. All right. Here's the loop. Oh, all right. Here we go. People in the background. No, that's not a.
Yeah.
It's either or it's a well done loop. Black ice. I don't know.
Maybe the cat's just rubbing his feet.
Dude, that's a
He's
hell of a
doing it.
moonwalk for just rubbing your feet. That's like, yeah, no, I believe that would be black ice or something like that, or just too much soap or something else along those lines. Anyway, Agretsuko. You haven't. I'm surprised you haven't seen this. Aggretsuko
On YouTube?
on anything, yeah.
All right, spell it again.
Aggretsuko. Agretsuko.
Sorry, TJ, but we speak American here.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do.
Which one?
I don't know. Not just the shortest one you see. It reminds me of Dark Matter's last animation a little bit.
Wow, that is bad.
I wouldn't wear that on a bet. Who sends this to their 25-year-old daughter?
Maybe it's in a mom's DNA to be a pain in the butt.
All right, so skip forward like 40 seconds or so.
Busy hating you.
I'm sorry, dear, but you can't be a kid forever.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! He's gonna think I blew him off! This is the end of the world!
What are your thoughts on marriage?
All right, so skip forward another 20 seconds.
To live for me.
I hope I get to be with you forever.
What? No, okay. Not the one I was looking for, apparently.
What?
Play one that looks metal. God damn it. That's the whole point.
Incompetent women are such a pain in the ass, but they're better than the competent ones, am I right?
Jesus.
So yeah, that's what the like. It's a show of a really mild mannered female cat or whatever that gets pissed off and goes into metal mode all the time.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking badass. I can't believe you haven't watched that shit yet.
Never even heard of it. Okay, this is what it's called.
Huh.
Raccoon, sorry. Agretsuko. Yeah, on Netflix. Again, if you forgot Netflix, you've already got it for free. It's
Yeah, but I
again,
still
it's
have
got
to
like
boot it
build
up.
up to these points. The shows are like, I don't know, not that long, but each one has, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, but each one has like build ups to the point of like losing control and going like, you just hear like the and you know it's about to fucking happen. It's I don't know, it's fun to watch. I watch it with the twins. They think it's great.
Let's see. There's a lot of good stuff here. When you know the wife and kids are watching at home.
Nah, he can act. Look at him though. That is so funny. He's trying his hardest not to look, but look, he's trying to put his feet and everything. He probably look and say, I love my job. I love my job. Look, Mike, look. He's like, oh my goodness. Let me scoot over a little bit if I get in trouble over here now. He's trying to look away. And he's back looking.
That's fucked up.
He's trying real hard.
Yeah.
At the same time, I mean, if cheerleaders aren't just meant to be ogled, what the fuck is the point? Nobody's like, oh, hey, wait, guys. We're trying to be led and cheer right now. Nobody, ever.
It's
They're
true.
like, bro, see the blonde one with the boobs?
With the boobs.
When they do the press conference and ask what went wrong, and the quarterback's like, I just wasn't feeling it from the cheerleaders, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That poor guy, that cheerleader was like, I'm going to get this guy to look at me. I'm going to give it everything. And he just wouldn't look. And she's like devastated. She's like, the only thing I'm of value for is my fucking body when I'm wearing this. Shaking these pom-poms. Like, couldn't even get a fucking fat middle-aged dude to look at me. He was bald too, wasn't he? Fucking terrible.
Yeah. He was bald. That's why
Oh,
she
maybe
was trying to
actually, could you
impress him.
play that and give me a freeze frame? Play it one more time. Wait for it. Wait for a moment where she's. Wait a little bit more. Okay. Wait. I want the pom poms up though.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Photoshop the shit out of that.
They're going to put me on her.
Of course. And I'm thinking Steve Shives on the other dude, so you're cheering for him. And leave it
Fuck
saying
you.
Redskins. Shives would like that.
Jesus. One of his, I don't know how it was in my feed, but I've been listening to like a bunch of like old like political debates and like old podcasts and stuff like that from certain other channels. And so for some reason in my my feed for my channel, old Steve Shives 5 Stupid Things videos started popping up.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh no.
dude, you can't even call him stupid anymore.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I thought. I was like, man, I'm actually really surprised he didn't go back over the last decade and change the title of all those.
Dude, people are. The sensitivity is real. In fact, can you play or not play, but show another link that I sent you about the school teacher that got fired? Because this is fucking ridiculous.
Florida teacher fired for giving zeros to students who didn't turn in their work.
What? What are they supposed to get?
This is fucking ridiculous. You're gonna love this, Dark Matter. So that's a thing that she wrote on the board. It actually says, Miss Torado loves you and wishes you the best in life. I have been fired for refusing to give you a 50% for not turning anything in. The school Okay, we'll read it, I guess. Florida teacher has been fired for giving her students zeros for missing assignments. Diane Torrado has been a teacher for years. Most recently, she was an 8th grade history teacher at Westgate K-8 school in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Diane recently gave her students 2 weeks to complete an Explorer notebook project, but several students simply didn't hand it in. Since there was zero work done, Diane gave them zeros. She got fired for it. The elementary school has a rule called the no zero policy, and the lowest possible grade that teachers can give their students is a 50, even if they don't turn anything in. It's a rule that Diane, unsurprisingly, does not agree with. After she was fired for disobeying, she left her students a charming goodbye message on the whiteboard, which said, "Bye, kids. Miss Torrado loves you and wishes you the best in life. I have been fired for refusing to give you a 50% for not handing anything in. Love, Miss Torrado." She later shared her story on Facebook. It went kind of viral, blah, 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 blah.
A grade in Mrs. Torado's class is earned.
Yeah.
I'm so upset because we have a nation of kids that are expecting to get paid and live their life just for showing up, and it's not real.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's gone viral. The reason I took this on as a fight was because it was ridiculous. Teaching should not be this hard. So anyway, my question is, now that she's been fired, are they going to pay her 50% of her salary for not showing up? Because honestly, they should if that's their policy. 50%. So I'm wondering what the purpose of this policy was, and I'm guessing that too many students were failing if they got zeros, and it would bring them up to just not failing if they just gave them 50s and that averaged the other grades out, and they could just get them onto the next grade or some shit like that.
I don't know if that is a federal or a state or maybe even a school district thing, but isn't that, I know that was something in the college that I went to, where if the teachers held the classes and over the course of the year they didn't have enough students pass it, they didn't have the teachers back the next year. Huh. I don't know if it was just I don't know if it was just based on 1 year or if it was based on you've been here for a few years, here's the trend. Enough kids aren't passing, so we're getting you out of here. But that's obviously not the way to do it, just based on that.
Obviously not. But at the same time, you wonder, okay, if I've been graded on the curve before. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where they take between the lowest and the highest. But usually when I'm graded on a curve, it's not an absolute curve. You know what I mean? Where it's the lowest grade is a 0 and the friggin' highest grade is a 100. They just adjust percentages according to, because especially for overly difficult tests, which I've gotten my fair share of, and I've also had my fair share of teachers who taught you a bunch of shit and then tested you on something the fuck else.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's shitty teaching, or at least shitty testing on your teaching. What you teach should and what you test should kind of go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. But this you get a 50 even if you do nothing. No, that's not how shit works. You don't just get half for doing nothing. If you did half the work or you were half wrong about everything, then maybe you get a 50. But just doing nothing gets a 0. A nothing is a 0. Even I'm the guy who wants to raise minimum wage and shit understands that you still have to work for the fucking wage. You don't get half the minimum wage for sitting at fucking home. I just want you to be, not, I don't want you to have to be at work for 4 hours to cover fucking gas that it took you to get to work. Shit like that. It's an empathy thing, not a fucking here's a let me phrase this. Empathy, not freebie. Got it? There's a big difference.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, man. What a disappointing story. And congratulations on having a story that didn't have 55 fucking ads in between every goddamn sentence.
Oh, God,
I cannot stand that shit. I every time I come across one of those as like a sponsored thing on my Facebook, I literally read the article and give everyone like a tweet length summary. If I'm the first commenter,
Yeah.
and you get all the replies like, "Not all heroes wear capes," because they give you that teaser shit, and it's totally not worth it. It's like they get paid by the word. It's a 5,000 word essay on something that literally could have been written within a tweet.
Sometimes I
outta
play
here.
a game where I can try to see how many ads I can get on one page, and my best is like 8. But without scrolling. I can get like
Jesus.
8 ads on the screen at once.
Yeah, and the other ones when you go to read the list, it'll be like 10 things, but you got to click over to a new page for every fucking
Oh
thing.
yeah. So and
Yeah,
my favorite are the ones where every time you scroll down, it's not only a new ad but a new pop up, and sometimes 2 pop up. Like
And sometimes
it's
they
right-
scroll with you.
it's right up there with fucking self-service checkout as your best option. That is not what people want. Do you understand? Like, you have to do, like, okay, you caught my attention with an interesting article. Now throw me 2 ads interspersed within the article. You'll make some money, and that's it. You don't have to fucking intersperse 75 ads and overword it so that, like, dude, if I have to listen to another, even Ozzy Man does this. The whole first fucking long thing is like, we've all been through the dot. And like, no, don't do that. Just fucking give me the goddamn story. In fact, just link the story without any ads and put an ad on that. And I don't want to deal with it. My ad blocker recently updated, and I gave them money.
That's
They're
worth
like,
it.
would you like to make a one-time donation? I'm like, fuck yes. God knows I don't. All the ads you block for me. I wish it was on my phone. Like a full ad block. They have ad block browsers or whatever, but they don't work like perfectly, and like ad block does for my fucking PC. I haven't seen an ad on this fucking PC. Got like, I get the occasional like on Vaughn, their ads pop up, and I close them after they freaking that's it. Like everything else ad free. Never an ad on YouTube or any of that shit. I'm downstairs using the Fire Stick to put on Sesame Street for the kids. Ad. YouTube is ridiculous. There's an ad now on shit that's not even sponsored, or it's, you know what I mean? They just put an ad in there to make their money.
You get the crocodile tears from the sites like, we need to make money, and we noticed you're using ad blocker. And it's like, yeah, if you wouldn't abuse the fucking ads, then maybe I would, not have an ad blocker.
Absolutely.
That's true. You know where I find that to be the worst is actually on like news articles.
Yeah.
Like if you go to look some shit
They
up
want
on
to
like,
hold you hostage, and they're used to getting their money like by having subscribers. What they'll do is be like, why don't you subscribe to our newspaper, and we'll let you read more than just the 5 limited articles per month that we're letting you read now, or so. It's like really weird. Here's the thing. It reminds me of if TV, like, okay, you're watching TV and they have an ad here and there, and you're like, okay, whatever. That's how they got to make their money.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like you're watching more ads than TV, and you're like, this isn't worth it.
yeah,
And that's exactly why I gave up TV.
And now they're doing it online. South Park did a
Yeah.
fucking episode about this, and it's hit like they try and make it seem like it's an article that you need to read, but it's just a guise to, to a facade to get you to fucking watch more ads and more ads and more ads and more ads. If you'll notice on any Facebook video that has ads, most of the people are smart enough to put that ad right before the shit that you came to watch happens. 45-second video, the shit happens at 25 seconds in, the ad happens at 24 seconds. It's all just like, hey, don't you want to look at this? All right, let me get my 0.5 cents from you. It's absolutely like, and I make a point of people that play too many ads. I swear, like if you're like a Charmin toilet, I'm just giving an example. I've never seen too many Charmin commercials. I know they have more, but this is an example. If I have to watch fucking 80 Charmin commercials to get through a couple of TV shows, Guess who I'm not gonna fucking whose toilet paper I'm not gonna buy when I go to the store? Fuck you. I'm not gonna because you are all the money you make goes into fucking advertising. It's like when you give $100 to the Red Cross and they send you $200 worth of letters trying to get more money out of you. You fucking idiot. Just take my $100. Just like literally, I gave $120 to the Red Cross a long time ago, and they have sent me $120 worth of ink alone, plus all the postage and the paper and everything the fuck else, trying to get more money out of me. And I'm like, now I'm not going to give you any more money because obviously you just spend my money trying to get more money out of me. Who the fuck would give you more? And people, again, just don't understand that this is not like an extended model that you can fucking do. It's a very short-term model. It's like when you lower the quality of your food at a restaurant drastically to try and increase profits. That's a short-term plan. That does not increase your business over the long term. It fucks you over. You're literally shooting yourselves in the foot for $1. Congratulations.
Hey, is it just me, or is TJ's cam like freezing up every once in a while?
Yeah, it does.
I
for
see
me
it too.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. In
Yeah,
fact,
it doesn't stay frozen, but it's I don't remember
Right.
doing that before.
I'm gonna close my my browser and see if that helps.
All right, we're gonna play.
Yeah,
another
so you
video
think-
here. Good.
So you think they could be ruining the internet, which, you know, obviously the internet could be extremely lucrative, but if they fuck it up in the early stages, you know, with their greed.
Well, I think what's going to happen is that, well, I mean, even YouTube is like, hey, you want no ads? Are you tired of all the ads we shove down your throat? Why don't you pay us $6 a month and we'll take away the ads?
That's what I do.
You pay YouTube
Yeah.
for what? Because you can't get ad blocker?
No, it's YouTube Red. I get access to a bunch of other shit too.
Like
And
what?
I'm a creator, so you know
Or is that what you call yourself?
that's what they call me. So I don't know what else to
No,
what other word to.
What like additional perks do you get with that?
Well, I have never seen an ad since I got it, and there's all kinds of shows and stuff that I don't watch. But it just, you know.
So you basically pay for no ads. Dude, ad blocker. Get ad blocker. It's
I use ad blocker. I never see it.
It's fucking fantastic, and it's totally free. They literally ask if you would like to make a donation, and I usually do because it's fucking so worth it. By the way, my computer is being...
Nice. Not too sure about the music, but is that all bean sprout?
I think if you, I also think if you use YouTube Red, the people you subscribe to still get some money, whereas if you use ad blocker, they don't get any money.
Okay. How much does YouTube like after the adpocalypse? I could give zero fucks about that, by the way. Like zero fucks. Oh, YouTube is totally like, and Google are totally fucking people over for whatever goddamn stupid reason, and then keeping a majority of the money. And I'm supposed to care? Like, no, I'll support you directly if I like you that much. Thank you. Thank you to fucking sites like Patreon, which only exists because YouTube fucked it up so bad.
Yeah, I'd be done if not for Patreon.
Exactly.
Dude, that's
most
not
creators
just you.
would, because YouTube doesn't give a fuck about creators anymore.
Yep.
Not two fuck, dude. Not one fuck. No fucks.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. You know, we put a lot of we show up every fucking Tuesday and do this show and all that. But you think this show has ever shown up on a recommended thing for someone that's never seen it? Like, fat fucking chance. Back when they gave a shit, they actually like, oh, this is similar, or this is kind of related somehow. Dude, they literally got rid of video responses, and that was the first sign. The first sign that they did not give a shit about people anymore is not letting you directly respond via video, and they call it YouTube. It's fucking JewTube coming from a Jew.
He had to cover his ass on that one. I love my people. That's what he said.
You know, it would. YouTube was great when the popularity was like just organically driven. Like if you did shit that people watched, then you went up in YouTube. You know, your subscribers went up, your views went up. That's what drove it. Not some algorithms that are intricately manipulated in order to promote certain people over others. Like, just let the audience decide what they want to fucking watch.
Dude, it's not even like they want to promote. It's only their only goal is money.
Right.
And so YouTube lost money for a long time, and that's when it was like organically driven. And if they had said before they sold to Google, if they had said, look, we've been doing this shit for a long time for you. We're glad you guys appreciate it. What we're going to do is start putting on ads, or you can pay $5 a month and have no ads or whatever. That would have been like a lot better than what they did, which was they built it up, sold it off to Google for a bunch of money, and let Google just rape it. Google Plus. I submit fucking evidence A. Google fucking Plus.
And what was crazy about that is, it's like, dude, especially for something like Google, which Google is a huge company. At the time, it's like, man, did you not kind of like, you know how they do it for movies? They do test screenings. Did you not reach out to like any content creators and just like, you know, poll the people? Because everyone I ever talked to, because I was even doing videos at the time, everyone I talked to had the exact same opinion on it.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh my god, this is going to be horrible. They're trying to make it social media and no one's going to do it. And no one ever did. And then it died and they finally took it away.
TJ, Seems extra lunch tonight. You need to smoke a bit more. Unwind a little. You don't wanna end up like DM. Dude got so stressed out he went bald. You don't want to go bald, TJ. You need to smoke.
I agree. I don't want to go bald. I am extra ranty. I had a rough couple of days, and today has been extra shitty. So I'm actually looking forward to this so I can get some of it off my chest, and I appreciate all you guys kind of listening to me. I hope I've kind of tried to stay on point a little bit and not just be ridiculous about it. But yeah, I definitely feel a bit ranty tonight, and depending on what content we get into later, you might get another dose. So
yeah.
And I had a rough day too. Like I had my kid had swimming lessons at school. They had to go on a bus to go to the Y and to do swimming lessons, but my kid refused to get on the bus. He was horrified. So the next day, which was today, I decided I'll take him in the car. Fuck it. So I go there. They're a half hour late because they had issues getting kids on buses and shit. So fine, they get there. We go to the pool. Now he's horrified again. The pool, it's too deep. The water's too deep. He's used to shallow water. So no, he's throwing tantrums, running away, screaming.
You said he's used to a shallow father? Is that what you said?
Shallow water.
Okay.
TJ. And he's screaming and running away and crying and just such a fucking handful. But
you eventually did a John Wayne and threw his ass in the fucking water. Can we see that clip?
Fuck yeah, we can. Dude, I could watch that clip every day for the rest of my life.
But no, he never made it in the water. But so it was a rough time for him and me. But afterwards,
let me show you how to do it properly, Dark Matter.
Where's your mother?
You want this?
Any luck?
I'll buy this one.
You see where the sun is?
Up there.
Yeah, on the back of your neck. You're casting a shadow. If you can see it, the fish can see it. Always fish with the sun in your face. The other bank's the place. That is, if you want my opinion.
Gosh, young brother, I want your opinion. But Mama won't let me go over there.
Why not?
I can't swim.
You can't what?
I can't swim.
How old are you?
6.
Dude,
Beast.
it's awesome. That is totally like a fucking boss.
You would not look at what I did in nearly
No.
that kind of light, because what I did was I took him for cheeseburgers afterwards to cheer him up.
Jesus Christ.
And he was cheered up about it.
Yeah, sure.
But I was also thinking, like, if you were at the school or wherever the fuck it was, like a public place, and someone saw you toss your kid into the water, you probably would never see your kid again. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
No.
no. Times have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that your kid didn't want to swim. I'm stuck between my super religious mom who wants to have my kids baptized. Our older daughter was baptized. I don't give a shit. It's like I'm at that point where it's not worth the argument. I'm stuck between her and wanting to get the twins baptized and my old lady who does not.
Oh, your old lady's like, hell no. And you're
Yeah.
kind of just in like,
I'm
oh my
stuck in the
God.
middle trying to keep everyone fucking happy. I'm more like atheist than my old lady is. Like but at the same time, I'm at that point where I'm like, choose your battles.
Yep.
Maybe
That's an important place to be, Teach.
have him dip a toe. Compromise.
Boop.
Just dip a
Not
toe.
gonna work. Someone's gonna be pissed off no matter what. And lucky me, stuck in the fucking. I feel very stuck in the middle of a lot of shit lately, and this is just like the latest edition of that.
When you have to choose between your mom and your old lady, you gotta choose your old lady. Come on, TJ. There's a lot more leverage going on there.
This,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, there's not though. Like I'm like, you're gonna put me through all kinds of bullshit. Like, cause she can say no and not ever have to deal with the bullshit I'm gonna have to deal with. I don't necessarily think it's important, but at the same time, a little douse of water on the head is a fuck of a lot easier than dealing with pissed off old lady, for that you have to deal with.
Yeah, then you're.
It'll last, dude. Months would be an understatement. It'll be years.
Yeah, but it's also, I don't know. It is like a weird thing, because then at the same time, your mom is probably going to have in the back of her mind like her grandchild won't go to heaven or some kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's stupid and pointless.
Yeah.
It is totally stupid and totally pointless, but it'll make her feel a fuck of a lot better, and she only wants to do it because she like loves her grandkids.
Yeah.
And it's not, my mom is not the type that like goes over and above trying to be like needy like this. She pretty much takes what she can get seeing the kids and whatever like that. But it's a battle I do not want to fucking like fight right now. And I'm like unhappy in a lot of aspects of my life right now. And I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this extra bullshit. It's already tough enough dealing with her, much less dealing with her like pissed off. You know what I mean? I just, and mind you that she, God knows she would probably try and like, she's feisty. She'll probably try and do it like, not necessarily behind my back, but like right under my nose. Like invite the priest over with a fucking bottle that he blessed of water and just be like, psh, psh, done.
Does she believe in like a burning hell? Like a literal hell?
Yeah, most likely.
See, can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine a God that would send you to hell for not having some water sprinkled on your forehead?
Yeah. Oh, well, here's the best part. My mom knows I'm not religious. She prays for me often.
Yeah.
That I won't go to that burning place. But because I don't believe in Jesus. Dude, my mom goes to Bible study like every week. It's just not worth it. Okay. Keep in mind that when I go to see my folks, they usually have Fox News on. And I've learned to hold my tongue about that. So I've been worn down. There's like, it's just doesn't ever go anywhere except for stress. So I am doing my best to avoid that. And it seems no matter how hard I try and avoid unneeded stress, it finds me. It finds me at every fucking turn.
Yeah, I put you in.
And I'm just like, I'm kind of worn out right now, and that's one of the reasons I'm so goddamn ranty. So you're just gonna have to fucking put up with it tonight, people. All right. Anyway, it's break time, so we will be back with lots more material. I didn't give a magic phrase. Let me give that before we go to break, real quick.
You think in hell, while you're burning, the demon says, "But you wish you had that water on your head now."
Probably.
Probably. I would like to think that of all the people I've met so far, there's a lot of cool, nice, religious people. Don't get me wrong, but like the people I want to spend eternity with are probably already in hell. So I like to think of it that way. If I am going there, I'm going to be in good company. How about? Have we already done Gone with the Hair?
I thought you had one last week that you were going to say for this week. I thought you wrote it down.
I did, but that was supposed to be it was going to be Rambone. First bald.
Is that it?
Hey, you should be tickled pink that I called you Rambo lookalike, because everyone else was saying you look like NSYNC or some shit. Yeah, exactly. Be thrilled that I fucking called you Rambone. We'll just call you. We'll do first bald. How's that? Magic phrase: first bald.
Nice.
All right.
That'll work.
Maybe next week it'll be last bald. Let me write it down. All right, we're good. So stay tuned. We got a ton more content to come. We'll be right back.
Now. Back.
Son of a bitch cut back right when I took a bite.
Yeah. Just
Got
like the
me.
good old days.
You fucking got me. All right. Magic phrase is in effect. And I'm going to forward you something real quick. All right, sent
Forward to me where?
on your Skype. Also, did you ever show the original one I forwarded you?
Of that?
The wedding picture?
Yeah, I did it earlier.
All right, I must have frozen up.
I look so cute.
Uh-huh.
And look
just-
at whose head I'm turning.
Yeah, there's something
Oh,
to brag
yeah.
about.
Because of course I am.
I'd like to point out that Dark Matter is appropriating a young African American lady's body.
I'm not, I didn't choose to do it. Somebody.
Oh, you were awful happy about it.
No, you people
You
are the
people.
ones.
What do you mean, you people?
Whoa.
are the ones who commissioned this
It's
atrocity.
Hey, wait a second. You're appropriating the POC here, and that's people of cheer.
Mhm.
It's quite obvious, sir. No need to try and excuse it.
You look very cute
Nice
in that
tits,
top
by the
of
way.
Dark Matter.
Thank you.
Oh,
I've been working on my figure.
well,
I know you have.
He would want to say hi if he wasn't trying to call out. It's Uncle TJ.
Mhm.
Remember Uncle TJ?
I'm the one that had touched you inappropriately.
The creepy Uncle TJ.
Keanu, you wanna see Uncle Drew? Come here, Keanu.
Come here, you little
Come on.
bastard.
Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Come
Cats do the opposite of
on.
what
No.
you tell them
He's
to.
gonna he'll come. Come on.
About to say the one time he can't get that cat up there.
Dude, he'll jump up here any second. Any second, especially if I'm not looking at him, not looking at him.
The cat's like, fuck you, I don't smell any sausage.
There he goes. There he goes. Say hi to Uncle Drew, Keanu. Here. He's just purring away.
The cat's probably like constantly stoned from all the fucking smogged out room he's in.
No smogged out room here. And if this cat wants to get stoned, he knows where to come.
All right, this is about to be a fucking scandal.
Yeah, I'm thinking, especially in like this day and age, it'll be like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna end up on Philip DeFranco or some shit. Half the internet's gonna be outraged.
Are you shitting me? I'm about to feed this cat beef on a stick from the Chinese place.
They don't
Yeah,
care.
and
This
that's,
cat is
that's
in
gonna
heaven.
be part of it.
Mm-hmm. This cat is in fucking heaven. Look at this.
Isn't that
Look at this
cannibalism?
baby? This
You gotta
big
feed a
fucking
cat on a stick.
baby. He's a big fat baby. He's a pretty sweet cat. He definitely loves me.
What the hell is Surfer Jesus doing?
Protesting. I guess this looks like England.
Well, whatever he's protesting, I'm convinced.
So wait a second. Let me get this straight. Me blowing a little bit of freaking totally legal flavored tobacco smoke in my cat's face is a scandal, but this shit is fine. Mm-hmm.
I could tell Big Man doesn't know what to do. He's like, "Well, this wasn't in our training. I
Bro,
don't
this-
know what to do with this bloke."
It's he probably has dreaded this day.
Oh, lock it up, Teach. This is just the most non-threatening reaction.
For real. Sir, if you don't back up, and I'm gonna arrest your aura. Dude, I'd be dancing along to the drums if I was a cop.
This guy looks like he just came off the set of Waterworld.
Dude.
Oh, whoa.
Who is this? This doctor?
And that's Trump's doctor. He's just hanging out right outside his office. Healthiest man I have ever seen in my life. Have you seen the recent allegations? Or it's the picture that Trump did a long time ago where it was him saying like Happy Cinco de Mayo, enjoy a fucking taco bowl from fucking Trump Tower. Well, they did they zoomed in on the background and he's got a half open drawer and it's full of fucking Sudafed and it's not a Photoshop. Like
Really?
legit. And it's not only that, it's the some of it is the Sudafed that you can only get in the UK. It's like it's been banned in America.
They're from all over. They're from all over the world too, because I'm guessing, you know, because of the limits, you can't buy them all in one place. So he probably has them sent from everywhere.
Bro.
They also were showing how dilated. I mean, like how his pupils are always so fucking huge.
Is he just like fucking methed out?
He's doing the shake and bake under the desk.
Yeah.
So they're saying all that on the right.
Do they have one where it's like zoomed in or something?
Yeah. Dude, look up Trump Sudafed drawer.
We all knew this was coming the moment he was elected. The Sudafed drawer.
Looking up Trump taco bowl pseudo.
It's a pseudo cook, bro. You got to go P2P.
P2P, chili P, yo.
Yo. Chili powder.
Long-term brain damage from overuse of that shit, Cernian says. Well, I think that's pretty much academic at this point.
Dude, it's Trump. I had to talk with someone today about Trump, and I had to like preface it with, by the way, I don't like Hillary, or like just to make like, because I know that's going to be your go-to.
That's the default. Yeah.
Dude is a clown. Yeah, it's fucking a bunch of Sudafed. They have articles on it out there. David Pakman put out a video. David Pakman, who once stole, back in the days of top comments on YouTube, stole my fucking top comment and passed it off as his own insight on his video covering the same video I had commented on.
It is hilarious that every time I've ever heard Teej mention David Pakman, that has come up.
That son of a bitch. It just say, as I saw a commenter on the YouTube say or whatever, like that's all you have to say. But he passed off my top comment as if it was his own observation. It was about Brian Fisher, and he was shitting on like he's like liberals don't want World War II veterans to blah blah blah, whatever the fuck it was. And I was like, it's quite obvious that Brian Fisher like projects whatever shortcomings he and Republicans have on like liberals, you know, and when you watch the video with that under that context, it makes total sense that he's just total projection, that they offer nothing anyway. And when David Pakman covered the same exact Right Wing Watch video that I had commented on with the Right Wing Watch fucking watermark, so that like you knew that he was covering the exact version that I had commented on and had a top comment on, and then fucking word for word read my comment as if it were his own like insight. Yeah, that blew my mind. I was like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or as like a, hey, like you could at least just say you read this comment. It would still be just as powerful, by the way. If you said, "Hey, I saw this comment and I thought it made a lot of sense." Boom.
Do you think it's possible? I know in comedy there's a term that they use for it, where like when you steal something but you're not consciously aware that you stole it.
It's a possibility, but what
What's
I'm
the
thinking
fucking
is
term
that
for
they
that?
fucking. This is when David Pakman. I don't know what his show is like now, but it was just him and his fucking
The guy,
the streamer, producer, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Yeah.
The guy, and he
His
would have back
Jamie.
and forth, but that guy
Jamie.
literally looked up the fucking content, and I guarantee you. And by the way, this is when Right Wing Watch didn't have a lot. I don't even know how many people they have now, but at the time there was only like maybe 2,700 subscribers, and I think my top comment had like 31 thumbs up. It wasn't even like 1.7 thousand thumbs up or anything like that. It was like pretty, mediocre. But at the same time, when
The women want me to be in them. I'm like, look, lady, I know you want me. Okay, I get it. I know why you want me. Bitch, grab you by the pussy. Okay?
はい、ダークマター2525 I just heard you do a horrible British accent and I'm wondering what accents you can do well, Canadian accent or a redneck accent, can you do one now?
They're all gonna
Right.
sound Irish.
I mean,
I want Dark Matter to do a fucking
Canadian.
Canadian redneck.
I can do a Canadian redneck, eh? I've been
Ugh.
hunting moose over here for years.
Oh, dude, that is. See, this is why people get offended.
I
It's
am
supposed to be
seriously, I'm triggered. Like, no, ouch, dude. Let me hear it one more time. Dark Matter's version.
Canadian,
Canadian
redneck, a
redneck.
Canadian southerner. Why don't you come on in, and have some lemonade? My house is always open.
Bro, so basically, your Canadian redneck is a dude from Alabama that just says "a" after every other word.
Hey.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh, okay. I could adjust.
No,
it
okay,
then.
keep going.
Wait a minute. What was I gonna do? Come on. No, I can't do it. I forgot what I was.
What was I gonna do? No.
Hey, y'all.
Can you? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Can you do a Canadian accent?
Oh my gosh! I guess I can do a Canadian accent. Sure.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's not too bad.
No.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, I guess
Hey,
so.
guy. I'm not your friend, pal.
What I have to do in order to do a Canadian accent.
The road's closed.
I
Hey,
have
buddy.
to think of Sarah Palin, even though she's not technically Canadian.
Technically Canadian.
Oh, I know. This is a new wave band. They got the record that plays on its side, eh? Like that's, can you do me a favor, Drew, and look up Canadian rap?
Oh God! that
I
sounds
know,
awful.
I know, but I think it's called.
Oh no! Shit! I think I know which. Is it the lady?
Oh,
No, it's the dude and his buddy.
the goose goes honk honk, and all these bitches got the badonkadonk.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
I was trying to give you
Dark
guys
Matter.
Canadian
Before I
rap.
forget, all right. So you're doing Canadian now. Do redneck.
All right, now I'm gonna do some redneck. All right, if y'all want to come in and have some lemonade, then just come in and stop pussyfooting around. Okay.
It's oddly specific script you got there, but
don't you know y'all can come in, and have yourself some lemonade, don't you know? You're trying to break my brain is what you're trying to fucking do.
It's not an easy one for sure.
this came up when I typed in Canadian rap.
I'm gonna have to find the one I'm talking about.
We're like above that. Fucking
No,
north,
this
I
is
guess. The big patch of trees.
Is this?
Where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets, chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night, and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud, and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud."
Fuck yeah, bud.
They rhyme mud with bud. That's Canadian rap for you.
I think that accent is like, I know Fargo didn't take place in Canada, but it's like that same accent.
It's like North Dakota,
Like Minnesota. Yeah,
or
yeah.
northern Minnesota or something.
Northern
like that.
Minnesota, I think.
Yeah, it's just basically Canada. That's like how Super Troopers 2, like the plot of Super Troopers 2. Like, it's so close to Canada, we just gave it to them. Fuck it. Yeah, fantastic. Anyway, so one more time, Dark Matter. Do one sentence in a Canadian accent.
I like to hunt moose every winter. No, that was more like, that was starting to get into Boston.
Boston-y. Hey.
Boston-y.
So look. Let me remind you. You can't go down there. The road's closed.
Yeah, I know the road's closed, Coctopus. I closed it.
Okay. All right. Now redneck.
I don't give a goddamn if the road's closed. My 4x4 is going to drive right through it.
All right. Now a combination of both.
Fuck your closed road. It turned into Scottish. Okay? Canadian. If a Canadian
you know what? I'm
fucks
gonna let you have that
redneck,
one.
their kid would become Scottish.
I'm gonna let you have that one because it's tough. It's definitely a tough one. But I'm glad that was the best $7 spent on the show in a while. So thank you very much, Victor. Jesus Christ. Zamboni. You know how they named Canada, right? They were like, it should start with a CA, and then an NA, and then a DA. Fuck me. My buddy reminded me of a fucking joke I used to love to tell today. It's like, so these two tourists are walking through Egypt, and they want to know what time it is. Their phone died or whatever, and so they go up to this dude who's underneath a camel washing it, and they're like, hey, do you know what time it is? And he like reaches up and gropes the camel's balls and sways them back and forth, and he's like, it is 11:15. And the guys are like, holy they're pretty impressed. So they meet up with a couple of their other buddies, and they're like, dude, this guy can literally tell the camels the time by the camel's balls. And so the buddy's like, that's full of shit. And they make a bet about it. It's like, all right. $50 says he can do that. So they ask him what time it is. And he sways the camel balls. It's 11:45. And then his buddy's like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. He checks his phone. The time's dead on. And he hands his buddy $50, but he's like, all right, how did you know that? The guy's like, come down here. And they lean down, and he grabs the camel's balls, and he moves them to the side, and he's like, you see that clock over there?
Jesus.
Oh,
I remember that one. It's still funny.
Classic. I'd totally forgotten about that joke, and an old school friend of mine reminded me of it. He was trying to make a point about people seeing shit like that's not there. You know what I mean? As far as horoscopes or whatever. He's like, it reminds me of the joke of the fucking, like, you think he's feeling the camel's balls to tell the time, but you have no idea that he's just looking at a fucking clock.
Personally, I would just get out from under the camel and look, but I'm kind of crazy like that.
They have no problem touching the camel's balls. You must touch the camel's balls.
That'll never be a Streamlab though, because there's no justice in the world.
None.
Why don't you say it real quick, Dark Matter?
Yeah, right.
If you want it to be a Streamlabs. Already got your fucking Canadian redneck. That's dude, a collection of like, I want dark or whatever the fuck you were saying should do the trick. If you have any other accent combinations you would like Dark Matter to try tonight, feel free to send the Streamlabs, because I would I would adore to see some more of those.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Dude, we got a lot of content here. Nothing that'll fit Tech Hour.
It doesn't matter. Just fucking play whatever. Fuck tech.
We could work tech in.
We already did tech during the first hour about the fucking goddamn self-checkout.
Did you see the tech? They're speaking of tech. I guess I should have shared this for tech, but that the things that are supposedly replacing the chefs in Vegas, those cooks, the pots that move themselves and stir the food themselves and put the food in themselves, all that crap. You seen those on Twitter? No, because it was kind of going viral. Like,
I've seen home chefs like that, but I haven't seen like it taking over. And I've also seen robots that put together food, but the people, we've covered it, where the people had to load the ingredients in, like the onions and the tomatoes and all that shit.
We watched the one. It was like a burger joint or something.
Yeah, and it made your burger like on an automated scale, but you still had to load the pre-peeled onions and all that shit into there, and it would cut them and put them on. It was, cool, but like, whatever. Kind of basic, to be honest. Like, it reminds me of the now version of when you used to be able to set up those Legos and program them. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
They had like Legos, and you would have them in school, and you would set them up and program them to do shit, like a little crane or whatever. It reminds me of like the now version of that put in a restaurant. It's really not like overly complicated shit. It's like basic level. Anyway,
well,
maybe what you're talking about is much more complicated, because I've seen home chef things that are like 2 arms that fucking like actually do sauteing and shit. But
I got
that's not going to be commonplace for a while. Anyway, sorry.
I got some random stuff. I got some stuff that goes more along the lines of like police and even traffic things. And I have stuff from the I guess like the Democrat candidates did like an LGBTQ thing the other day.
Oh yeah,
the town hall thing, and there's all kinds of stuff from that.
Well, look, we got 30 minutes left here, so you choose what we want to do now. The cop thing, I know I sent you a lot of cop stuff, but it's because it was all over the place with different stories. Why don't we do the third hour towards that?
Towards the cop stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I feel okay. If it hasn't become obvious, I looked at a few fucking cop videos on Facebook, and now they pop up incessantly in my friggin' like video, like, suggestions. And the thing is that, like, I know we cover a lot of this stuff, but a lot of them are like really interesting, and the way it's gone about is like, I think, totally worth discussing. And I like, ironically, what is he, Napoleon Dynamite or something now? Like,
I want to do then suck a giant cock right now.
I want DM to sing the first verses from I'm too sexy by right set Fred.
I'll go ahead and mute myself for this.
The first 5 verses? Dude, how many goddamn verses are in that song?
Don't know the verses.
Well, I'm going to pull them up for you.
I'll start you off. You're too sexy for your shirt.
Love is the first one.
I know.
Love is the first one.
Love?
I'm too sexy for your love. Too sexy for you.
No, I'm too sexy for my love. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We ready?
All right, you play the 8-bit version in the background so we can sing along.
Oh my god, that's gonna be great.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
That's too blurry.
I'm telling you, I still got good ideas, people.
You see that, Dark Matter? How do I know there's gonna be an 8-bit of this?
Why the first 5 lines and not the 6?
No, first 5 verses.
Verses? Wait a minute.
That's not right.
No. Wait, so what are the 5 verses? So
Okay, a
Sexy
verse
Hurts
is
2.
separated by a space in between the lines.
That's like
it's
the
like
whole
paragraphs.
song, then.
Yeah, the first 5. You're good.
My God, I have to sing this whole thing?
Pretty much. It's worth it as far as I'm concerned.
Jesus Christ, they don't.
Dude,
I guess they don't.
Right said Fred.
It says that they have it, but they don't. All I can find there's a karaoke version.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Of too sexy.
Really? There's not any. Yeah, that's kind of 8-bit.
Ah.
Come on.
Hey, you know what?
Come on.
Hey, you know what? My grandfather.
No. We don't want to hear about your grandfather.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
do, because he was the first bald man I ever saw.
Dark Matter. All right, start this shit over. Dark Matter. You know when to come in on this song.
Oh.
Do you want me to show it to you? You want me to show you how it's done? Because I'll do it.
Oh yeah, please do.
All right, I'll do the first verse and then you take over.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Yeah, love's gonna leave me. Dark Matter.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm supposed to go. Okay.
Start it over. Let him take it from the beginning. I want to hear Dark Matter do this. I just set it up for you. I was just reading the first couple lines to let. I mean, it's so easy.
Here
you
go.
Make yourself look good here.
I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan. New York and Japan. I'm too sexy for your party. Too sexy for your party. No way I'm disco dancing. Cause I'm a model. You know what I mean? And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and stop
Oh
that.
fuck, where are we? 11 about 33. That's where I gotta check. God, that's gonna be the best Streamlabs ever. Ever fucking ever. Okay, 11.
I can't. I even did the fucking magic phrase to get out of it, and nobody even fucking typed it in the chat.
Yeah, how's it feel to sneak it in there and have no one notice?
I mean, I noticed
happened to
this,
me
but I was
before.
like, no, he's not getting out of this. Future thumbnail.
Dude,
thanks, dramatic.
That may have been the best Streamlabs ever. I'm surprised they don't have that on 8-bit though. Dude, I looked up a metal version of like of the Police. Every little thing she does is magic. Every little thing just turns me on. Look it up. Look it up real quick. Fuck it while we're at it. Every little thing she does is magic metal. Dude, Dark Matter, that's going to be the most fantastic Streamlabs. I have to thank you. Your timing was terribly off. No.
Oh, you want
that's 8-bit. I want
you want metal. You just want straight metal.
Metal.
I didn't know when to start. You didn't start me off like you did before.
Of the feelings I have for her in my heart. Every time that I come near
To me, this is like, it's not even, it's just a slightly more hardcore, and I think it actually sounds pretty fucking good. I love it.
Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turn me on.
It's just basically adding distortion. I liked it. I was like, because here's the thing about loving like metal, like real metal. it's not something like when you are trying to play music for other people, you have to have something else in the lineup. I can't be playing Dying Fetus for like my old lady's family when they come over.
Sure you can. Homicidal
Yeah,
Retribution is a fantastic song.
You should play some Dying Fetus.
Dark Matter would love it.
Have you ever heard of Dying Fetus, Dark Matter?
There's a great song called Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog.
Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog.
From a band called Dying Fetus? That sounds a little over the top for them.
Kill your mother, rape your dog. There used to be like a cool video of like what was it? Like Bear in the Big Blue House or whatever it was. There used to be one on YouTube that was like fucking classic. Oh, I found it. Oh yeah, it's just like a batch of all these different old cartoons.
Okay. So that's like Nick Jr. back in the day, and this is fantastic. But now that you've played this, you have to do SpongeBob Job for a Cowboy.
Oh, there's one with a little mouse. Yeah, hold on. Just... Okay, this was posted in 2006. That's probably like the first time I saw this.
Now look up SpongeBob Job for a Cowboy.
I haven't heard of that band in a long time.
Dude.
You ready, Dark Matter? This is June of 2007.
I'm telling you, old school. But this is, dude, play the whole thing. It's fucking fantastic. Dude,
No,
Job for a Cowboy is known for a single scream. Look up Entombment of a Machine. Entombment of a Machine. And it's the greatest. The entombment. I'm sorry. Entombment of a Machine. It's the one scream they are fucking known for having. Same song.
Do what?
It's the same song, but anyway. Right here. Dude. Yeah. Metal.
You people are satanic.
For real. Dude, that fucking scream is fantastic. Like just the high-pitched horror scream right in the middle of a breakdown. I'm like, okay, I will listen to this song. You've won me over.
Oh, here's a 17 seconds. I don't think there's any sound, but it's an Antifa guy getting KO'd. Oh, there's sound. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at that moment that lady's like, "Dear God." He's about to come across with
Dude.
Glasses off.
He tried to hit him with a stick. Very thin. It looks like a Harry Potter wand. It's so fucking thin. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he knocks the glasses over to the next block.
Somebody should have told him the protection spells only work in fucking Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
He's out there in the street.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Watch his feet. The puncher. Watch his feet.
Yeah, just like sliding.
Well, he was gonna swing, and then he changed his mind, and then he changed his mind back. Watch the pause here. So he goes to swing, stops himself, and then continues the swing. Ready? And swing starts, changes mind. Fuck it.
He had all of his body weight behind that. His right leg was.
We've definitely played this before, but yeah, that's.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, back in the day. I'm pretty sure that this is.
This is from way back. Yeah, this is last.
Do you think they called the cops?
This is from way back. This is last year.
Well, you know,
in internet time, that's forever.
Yeah, that is very true.
It feels like our fucking podcast started like in 1980 at this point.
They can't really call the cops though because the guy was swinging a stick at him.
No. I mean, I'm wondering if they call the cops because they're Antifa.
Oh. Oh right. I didn't.
Like.
Dude, there's such interesting stuff, like all this shit going on in Hong Kong with the people there like protesting. Dude, there's so much of this stuff coming out about like how much smarter their protesters are than ours. Like ours are like Antifa and stuff, like they kick over trash cans and they throw rocks at windows. Dude, there's like disabling tear gas canisters in Hong Kong. Like the government, the communist government of fucking China has like facial recognition technology where they go look over footage and they track people down based on it. So the fucking protesters have actually started wearing those things around their head that projects a different face image onto their face when they're out protesting. Dude, it's so insane and so far removed from like what these losers are doing.
I've also seen them use special makeup techniques where they apply face paint a certain way that fucks with the facial recognition.
Dude, the way I think of these people is like what the Tea Party would have done if they'd been young instead of old. You know what I mean? Like this is it. We go through shit every generation, and look, that doesn't mean that like generations don't have awesome things to protest or whatever. But you have to go about it the right way. You don't protest segregation by burning down white people's houses. You understand? It's like not the right message. You go through it by like, you know, doing marches and freaking, unfortunately, having to put up with some bullshit. You sit in seats you're not supposed to, and you refuse to get up, and you know you do that kind of shit. But you don't just like go beat up white people that are sitting in the front seats because that doesn't have the right message. It's just going to make people hate you more. And I think that's what has escaped people like the Tea Party, or I mean. Not to compare the Tea Party and Antifa, other than I think if the Tea Party members had been a lot younger, they might have tried all kinds of stupid shit. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, well, there was like quite a few of like the Tea Party people that were, especially in the early stages of it. I think the real big problem with like the Tea Party thing is like once like Republicans caught on, and they were like, oh well, we can use this to kind of push our thing. Then it became like a very different. It was all like fucking boomers going out there just being like, oh well, now we give a shit, you know.
Yeah, kind of like, dude, politicians are just such. I literally had a discussion with a freaking hard line right winger and a hard line left winger black dude today, and at work about politics, and we all instantly agreed that Republicans are paying and supporting either party because it's, you know, just because. Yeah, it's like a Republican or Democrat is absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully we grow the fuck out of this shit as a country pretty soon, because
it's crazy though
that are like simple natured, but when you go anywhere beyond that, and the best part is like it reminds me of like religious people that fucking hate atheists, but like they're your neighbor and they love you to death because they don't know you're an atheist. You know what I mean? And it's like, but if you had come out right from the beginning, they would have just hated you and never even been your friend. And you know what I mean? Like, you're just so shallow about shit. And that's where I worry about us as a society, because honestly, we are a shallow ass society. It's fucking Instagram and Tinder and fucking like, you know, headlines before facts. And all this like, you know, clickbait, because we're fucking shallow pieces of shit. And it's not encouraging. Speaking of which, why don't you play the video I played with the fake cheaters knockoff, Facebook knockoff?
Check out the sick animated video we found on YouTube. It's Bugs Bunny versus Mickey.
This is their ad, by the way, before their video, which I am much more okay with than like the mid video. Yeah, you should, by the way, Dark Matter, take note. And pause, go back a little bit. All right, Go ahead and play it.
Yeah, piss off now.
So this is to be clear, this is a like knockoff Facebook version of Cheaters, where they're attempting to look authentic, but while doing so, they have a lot of moments that you might catch on to. For example, this one where the camera, this is their client, by the way. Client. And you'll notice the camera starts in a very strange position and zooms out. We'll see if that's the first of strange behavior to happen on this totally not fake Cheaters knockoff.
Put your boyfriend in the test.
I'm actually 2 months pregnant.
Does he know that you're pregnant?
No.
If he doesn't pass, then what?
We're in love. I'm alone. I don't have family or anything. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
We have headphones here because we think the last part we want to play privately for you, so I'll play it. This is a re-upload episode that YouTube decided to pull down. Make sure to check out our website.
Did she literally bring in like the fucking what is that, Thunderdome, and say, "Hey, give me this haircut"?
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing about the hair. It's just kind of like, yeah. I keep coming back. This has become like my new phrase. I don't know. Pick a lane. Like, you want it long, you want it short. It's just like, come on, man. You left just like that little pile of shit on the back of your head. Just go one way or the other.
Where you can see some uncensored.
Damn, get it, Teach. Jesus Christ. He's doing
content. Here we go.
Oh, rat on a stick. I like it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi. You know, I don't know, I think it's supposed to be like at the end of that street.
What you doing in this neighborhood?
I don't know.
Oh, this is not acting.
What are you
at
guys
all.
doing?
What's your name?
Hey, I'm Anna.
Anna, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Terry.
Hey, Anna.
Anna?
Nice to meet you.
Call me Rico.
What are you guys doing
Where
here?
you from? What brings you on this side of town?
I'm just meeting a friend, but I don't have to meet them.
Well, you met a friend, you met me.
Okay, are you my friend?
Yeah, look, you know, you need to go somewhere, I can take you.
Oh no, I have time. I can stay here.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
It's like we stumbled across something that is like beneath like porn acting.
Yeah, this is not even porn acting.
I can show you how to get down out of this area.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah, I do. I can take you up there, let you see everything right there.
I'm fine for now. Thank you.
Like, it's so unbelievable. Like, if you started watching this for porn, it's so unbelievable that you'd be like, nah, I just kind of feel like going to church now. Even though I'm an atheist.
You got a 40 out the way right quick, you know. You ever had a 40?
I'm fine with standing.
We got a
I don't know. I don't go into houses with strange people I just met, but you're cute, so.
I'm cute.
You're cute.
I'm baby's cute.
You're hot.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But you
Are you single?
I am very much single.
Where are we on this video?
2 minutes in a 7.5 minute video.
Could you go back to like a minute 20? A little bit further. All right, now pay attention to the cameraman work on the right-hand side.
You need to go somewhere, I can take you.
Oh no, I have time. I can stay here.
Okay. I'm gonna show you around where I can show you how to get down out of this area.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah, I do. I can take you up
Who's
there,
with
let you see
this
everything
show?
right there.
We're just zooming in on her titties.
Like,
I'm fine for now. Thank you.
Oh, kind of simple. You know what? That ain't got nothing.
Can I have your number?
you know, even after all this shittiness, you don't even get to porn afterwards. This is like
There's no
ultra
payoff.
cancer.
It's like there's no payoff whatsoever.
Oh, that's
I'm still
cute.
scared.
That's cute. I just say cute a lot.
I'll take you then.
You know what this is? This is communist porn. There's no money shot, right?
Jesus. I want to bar you, but I can't. I can't talk about it. I can't in good conscience bar you.
Fine, it's fine. What?
Is your friend coming too?
Oh no. Is it
Upstairs?
Yeah, upstairs.
Zooming in on the eyeball. That's a good idea.
That's the pastor there.
Who's shooting off fireworks?
Dude,
Here, I'm gonna skip. I'm at
blame it on bad audio.
I'm at 248. Here's 4. Oh no, we gotta.
She's coming out of the house at this point.
Okay, this is 350. We were at 248.
Yeah, my friend is picking me up, and we'll see. You never know.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
And I question her, so just listen so you can kind of understand, make your own.
So
okay,
she
you
supposedly
definitely
went up
want to
there and
go
put a-
back because
Yeah,
the fun part is when they're inside and he's explaining the bad audio.
The audio got really distorted once you went in there. Obviously, we couldn't record what happened inside.
I'm already. I don't get it.
Our actress, she was just going along with it. We had no way of like contacting her there. Richard was out on field filming this. They did call both Sam and myself.
Like, did she have sex with him or what? Do you know that?
He
There's
panicked.
no audio inside?
It's just very distorted, but we can play it for you. I mean, Sam and I were not forensic scientists and we don't make sense of what they're saying. We tried getting a hold of our actress, letting her know she's not supposed to be going inside. I right away came to pick her up. The footage here of her coming out.
Let's see. Okay, so and this is where she comes out and he picks her up. Blah blah.
Oh, thanks.
Skipping a bit.
Bye.
No.
So this is when I asked her, like, what's going on?
What is going on? Why didn't you stop?
Oh, we were just like, should not be.
We can't pay you more than we paid you for that.
No, that's fine. I had fun. That's fun.
Yeah, so their actress just got tag teamed by two black dudes, and doesn't expect any extra pay. Totally real.
Yeah.
Let me hear the audio.
So one thing you should know is, I'll play it. Yeah, sure. So I don't know if they're drinking water at this point. You think so?
Yeah. You don't have to be a forensic scientist to know that.
I mean, we just can't make that assumption. And then plus, our actress, she wouldn't admit anything to me as far as what happened, and I honestly just think that's something you need to. I assume you would talk to your boyfriend about.
Jesus.
Let this
So poorly fucking done.
Uh-huh.
This is if Cheaters was just like a really shitty YouTube channel that was trying to blow up by creating fake drama.
Oops, I guess the actress in the decoy that knew she was going to be on camera just poured herself out for no fucking reason.
Yeah. She's like, hey guys, I'm just gonna go. I guess go. You guys gonna put the little black bar over my face, right? All right, I'm gonna go run train.
He hung up.
Can we try calling back?
Yeah, call him back.
Please leave your message.
Oh, by the way, no. Go back a little. She tries calling him from her phone and he won't pick up, but she tries calling from other dude's phone and.
I hired that white bitch that you saw and you fucked.
You hired a swiper? Was this like a late birthday gift or something?
You weren't supposed to fuck her.
It was Rico. It was him. What can I say?
I heard you.
Hey, no white girl. I said Rico. Rico did just listen. I'm gonna stop that.
Terry, I'm pregnant.
Click.
I'm pregnant with your child.
She couldn't stop from laughing.
Terry.
Hang up?
He just hangs up.
Can we try calling back?
Yeah, call him.
Hung up.
Please leave your
Hung up.
message for 3.
You think his phone just died, maybe? Or you think for sure?
His phone just died.
Holy shit.
What a genius.
Would you like a piece of gum or something to calm you down?
Mr. Forensic. Do you think his cell phone died?
I think maybe right now they're all drinking water very noisily.
Dude, the only thing that's probably better than the video, it being so obviously fake, would be the comments, and people would just like, "Oh, he got busted." Like all
Dude,
the fucking retards
go
and
read
what?
the comments on this shit. I guarantee you they're fucking absolutely retarded.
Hold on. We're gonna pull that up. What was this one called?
I feel sorry for her. She does not deserve this.
Jesus bless this young lady. Let her find herself a man that will treat her right.
Jesus
Let
Christ,
her find
people
a
believe
man that
this?
can afford to get her a proper haircut.
Let's see, 77 comments. Oh my God. I'm really sorry, my sister from another mother, but your hairstyle also contributes to the cheating of your man. Hold on. We're gonna...
So let me get this straight. If my wife shaved parts of her head, I would immediately start sticking my dick in someone else's pussy.
That's the way it works.
Huh.
15 replies to that. You know what? I am ecstatically delighted. Oh, that's one of them bullshit comments. Grace Jones is looking younger every day. For some reason, I can't bring myself to feel sorry for her. I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry, but she did it to herself. What? Dude, that's what I'm saying. I am so sorry, honey. FH, rise above that and either stay alone or find a real man.
What
3,
is FH?
fuck him.
I guess. Yeah.
That's what he wants.
That's her fault. Set herself up. There is no excuse for that hairstyle, sis. All right, that's enough. Fuck it.
This has to be fake. Someone said it.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. It's fucking break time. That hour flew by. But we have a very interesting third hour here coming up. So stay tuned, everybody. Magic Phrases has been... Dark Matter said he said it, but then I didn't see anyone type it.
We did, but we were too busy trying to get him to do that dumb song.
So you're just gonna have to wait for it again during the third hour,
Yeah,
people.
it's too far gone. I wouldn't accept it anyway. It's too far gone.
Too far gone. Doesn't accept. Stay tuned
Yeah.
for the third hour for your chance to win, you stupid sons of bitches. We'll be right back.
Nice. I like that one.
Of course.
They're all pretty good, but that one.
All right, back for the third hour. Magic phrase still in effect. Streamlabs still open. Appreciating any suggestions on dark matter accent mixtures, please. All right, let's do it. And Night Chef.
Not buddy.
Chef is going 9-9.
I was muted, but I said, why do you want to perpetuate that cancer?
What cancer?
Accent variations. It's ridiculous.
I thought it was quite entertaining.
No.
Maybe have him sing some more lyrics. Maybe some lyrics to Crotch Duster.
Tony White says I need to do a French accent. A French accent is actually one I'm not too bad at.
DM needs to do a Mexican accent. Make them pay for the privilege.
Make them pay for the privilege.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There should be nothing
Officer
new for
Crusoe.
everybody.
Detective Crusoe.
All right. Where do we want to begin? We want to begin with the Democrats doing the LGBT thing.
You choose.
It's a headache no matter where we go.
Go with the cops thing. There was actually a story from Texas.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with this. Former Texas. Whoa, sorry. What was the one? Did you send one on this? Because I have one on it, but I don't know if I sent it or if you sent it.
I have one from, I think it's ABC News.
Is it the one where they shot the lady in her own house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The growing outrage in Texas tonight. A woman killed by police in her own home. Body cam video shows an officer outside the house. He'd responded to a call from a worried neighbor about a door ajar. The officer then firing through a window of the house. The officer resigning today, the family accusing him of murder, and ABC's Marcus Moore talked with the family.
Tonight, authorities say the officer at the center of this fatal weekend encounter where an innocent woman was killed inside her own home
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
is not cooperating with their investigation. The Fort Worth police chief saying after reviewing the video, he would have fired Officer Aaron Dean, but he quit first.
Had the officer not resigned, I would have fired him for violations of several policies, including our use of force policy, our de-escalation policy, and unprofessional conduct.
Family members say 28-year-old Tatiana Jefferson was playing video games with her 8-year-old.
Can I ask you, how differently do you think this would have gone down before the advent of the body cam?
What do you mean?
I mean, do you think that their story would have been totally different without that body cam?
Yeah, without the proof that that's actually what went down.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Bro, even after the body cam shit, they actually posted a picture. She was licensed to carry a gun, and they found a gun in the house. They took a picture of it and posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, and well, the thing is with that is, I mean, I don't know how it is in every state, but you don't have to have a license to carry a gun in your own goddamn house anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. But she was licensed.
Yeah.
But they still tweeted a fucking picture of the gun as if that was like, well, see? It's okay.
Bro, that's what they did about the Dallas cop, Amber Geiger. The lady that was in the wrong apartment and shot the dude that was eating ice cream sitting on his couch. That's one of the things right after that happened that they try to say is like, oh, well, we found weed in his apartment. Like, dude, you just like, the lady went into the entire wrong place, shot a man in his own house, killed him, and now we're hearing about like, oh yeah, well, I mean, after a thorough like survey of the scene was done, we found trace amounts of marijuana. Like, dude, no, fuck
Has
off.
nothing to do with it.
Like,
Just
at
like
all.
in this case, she was literally playing video games with her. By the way, I don't know if they play the 911 call, or it's not even a 911 call. It's a non-emergency number call.
Yeah.
But it's just a neighbor being like, they've had their doors open front and back for a while, and I haven't seen any movement. It's literally a welfare check.
Yeah.
They parked up the street snuck into her backyard with flashlights.
Yeah.
And when she looked out her window, they fucking gave her 0.6 seconds. They slowed down the fucking body cam footage. 0.6 seconds from original order to shooting.
Yeah.
And they were like prowling around, like whispering. Like
Yeah, and again, for anybody, because I haven't seen it, but I know there are people out there that will excuse it. The thing is, like, okay, put yourself in the lady's situation, whatever you might possibly think. You hear noises outside your house, and you see flashlights shining through your window. What is like your first thought?
Investigate?
Yeah, well, my first thought is like, what the fuck's going on? Is somebody trying to break in? Like, what's happening? The fact that it was that quick, and it was a single shot, but that's that could be all it takes.
This shit has like made me rethink how I am around my own house, because like on garbage night, if I forget the garbage and I have to take it out after the sun's gone down, I get my flashlight out to go around the side of the house and get the garbage can. It's like I always thought nothing of it because I'm on my own property.
Yeah.
Right. But in this day and age, I might have to just stop doing that.
Nephew early Saturday morning and had left the front door open to capture some of the breeze. That open door getting the attention of a neighbor who called the department's non-emergency line.
The front doors have been open since 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen anybody moving around.
Police parking around the...
And now that guy really feels like shit.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just trying to do a good deed, but...
Yeah.
A welfare
no good
check.
deed goes unpunished.
In the video, you can see Officer Dean walking around the back of the home, and that he never identified himself as an officer.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Within seconds, Dean firing that deadly single shot through the window, killing Jefferson in front of her nephew. The shooting comes less than 2 weeks after Amber Geiger, a former officer from the nearby Dallas Police Department, was found guilty for killing Botham Jean inside his home.
Yeah, you see, but this is one of the things, like, because every time I've heard about this story, they've done that whole, like, this comes just after, like, this sort of a thing. And to me, I think that there's the downside of that is that's more of like a media thing. Like, media trying to just be like, oh, look at this. Like, trying, almost like, as if they're related,
it's the
but
first
they're
time
not.
2 cops have been tried for murder so close, like, in such a close time proximity. And that's one of the reasons.
You think so? You think that's their, like, the media angle on this?
Well, cops don't usually get charged with murder, and for it to happen twice, like, where have a verdict come down and that be a hot story. Don't get me wrong, it's media like taking advantage, but like have a hot story just end with sentencing 2 weeks ago, and now it's a hot story, and a cop getting charged for murder is, and God knows if there wasn't body cam footage or it wasn't released or whatever, which direction this would have gone.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm saying, like, I took the angle to be much more about like a lot of the spins on it were obviously like the race thing too, whereas a white cop shoots a black suspect like instantly. That the
Are
last
there a lot
one,
of black cops charged with murder for shooting white people? Because I'm sure they'd cover that story too.
Yeah, but I'm saying
honestly.
as far as cops being charged with murder, how common is it? It depends on like the instance. Because there's several cases of cops being charged with murder. I'm just saying, like,
and it usually doesn't even make it through grand jury or whatever. But like this, and prosecutors hate, prosecuting cops because then the cops don't want to work with them, and it's this whole, just like with the media, where like you don't want to ask tough questions because then they won't come back. Like it's this whole like tiptoeing bullshit. Honestly, I think cops being charged with murder and it actually going to trial is not that common.
I think depending on the specifics of like what has happened, because a lot of the times when the cop goes there for murder, it's kind of like they got him like banged to rights.
Well, yeah, and in the case of I went to the wrong apartment and shot an innocent man, or I went for a welfare check, didn't announce myself, and gave someone less than or barely like half a second to fucking respond to my commands before I shot them to death. Those are circumstances where, yeah, it's so fucking obvious that like the charge of murder is pretty, you know,
right.
It's not above the realm of possibility at that point.
Yeah. We'll see.
Investigation.
I'm not saying that like, and of course the race thing will be played into it, as you're going to see no justice, no peace, and all that shit. But like, honestly, I think it's just like I've always said, cops are people, and people are fucking idiots, and you do the rest of the math. Okay, like there are going to be great cops, and there are going to be shitty cops.
Yeah,
you're gonna you're gonna go to restaurants and get fucking perfectly cooked food, and then you're gonna go one time and get a fucking medium rare chicken. You know, and it's not gonna, it's gonna suck. But that's how, like, when you're a cop, that sucking doesn't just make someone sick or something like that. In a lot of cases, it leads to fucking death. You've got your gun drawn.
Yeah.
And did not try and find out any information or de-escalate, and you're there on a welfare check and you're unannounced sneaking around the backyard.
Yeah.
They called a non-emergency number, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
For non-movement. That's a simple walk up to the front door and go on the open front door. Like, just knock and be like, hello, and boom. How what's going on? Oh, someone called because your front and back doors are open. They're worried. Oh, well, we're fine. Just trying to catch a breeze and play some video games. Have a good night. You know what I mean?
Also apologizing for leaking that Jefferson had a weapon in her home, now calling that detail irrelevant. Tonight, Jefferson's family demanding criminal charges.
The fact that she got shot for looking through her own window, it's amazing to me that they could even try to justify it.
It angers me that my sister's not here. She won't even get to see 30.
And late tonight, Dallas police announcing charges for that officer, booking him for murder. The Fort Worth police chief had indicated that he had submitted the case to the FBI for possible civil rights violations. No word on whether the FBI is taking the case.
All right, Marcus Moore tonight. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, to which I would say good.
Yeah. I mean, look, and not good that it fucking happened, but good that someone's being held accountable. I'm not saying that that's what you meant, but I mean, like, it's the silver lining here is that there's going to be some kind of accountability. And I think that is what is lacking in a lot of our public servants, to be honest with you. And that goes all the way up to Congress.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like the public accountability for holding public office is like, no, just respect us and do what we say. And even if you get fucked over, it's for the better of everyone, or it's such a load of bullshit. And to see some accountability is refreshing.
Yeah.
All right. We got a few more cop ones. You want to do those?
Yeah, some of them are really interesting.
Cop pulls man over for air freshener, tries to find a reason to arrest him. This is a 10-minute video, so we're gonna.
Sure, we'll jump around, but
like I said, he stopped me. Let's see what for.
If this is the one I think it is, I think I remember what happens. I've just seen the instant where it happens. If this is the one I'm thinking.
Morning, sir. How you doing, man? You got your license, registration, insurance? Yes, sir. Okay, any weapons in the car? Nope. Okay. Can I get it from my glove box? Yeah, please. Can I ask you why you stopped me? So you can't have anything hanging from your rearview mirror. Okay. Really? Yeah, it obstructs the driver's view. Basically, it changes your perception and can cause an accident. So they don't want anybody having anything.
He's smiling.
So if you have like a GPS or something, it actually needs to be in the lower 5 inches, either on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the windshield.
Which, by the way, if I don't know, because a lot of this shit goes like state by state and even county by county. But if that's true, that is a fucking bureaucrat sitting in an office finding a reason to write you a ticket.
Not only that, it's a really bored cop to actually pull you over for it.
Yeah, well, it's an asshole. It's an asshole looking to.
Oh, you'll get a taste of how much of an asshole this cop is within this video. I guarantee
car air freshener? Yes, sir. Okay, so I actually sell cars for a living, and I've been here for 8 months. I work with cops. I work with everybody. Do you sell cars with window tint? Nah, I sell cars with everything.
Are they trying to get in for window tint too?
I guess.
Sell cars at Anderson Chrysler, so window tint.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you sell cars that have window tint?
Yes.
Okay, so window tint on the driver window and the passenger window. And I don't think I've ever seen you guys sell it on the windshield.
Yeah.
But I've seen you guys sell dark tint.
We get dark
It's illegal.
tint.
You can sell it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's in compliance with all vehicle and traffic laws.
So did you stop me for the front tint, or did you stop me for this?
No, it's the front's not tinted, is it?
Yeah, it got the visor.
Oh, just the visor. So that's legal. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying is that you sell cars all the time that have window tint that's darker than it should be. Have you ever sold a lifted truck?
Yes.
Did it have mud flaps on it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got my boss number. I could call him right now because I've been here for 8 months. I've never got stopped for anything like that.
Okay. Well, it is against the law, but basically, just because you guys sell it doesn't mean that it's.
And we give them these for when they get a car. So is that
So-
against the law too?
It's not the tree that's illegal. It's where you have it hung.
So-
So for instance, if you have it hung on your shifter knob,
Mhm.
it's out of your view. Still makes the car smell nice. See what I'm saying? You got your license,
Dude.
registration, insurance, please?
Yes, sir. My license is behind my phone.
Anything you know about in the car, man?
No. I'm legit, man. That's why I'm like, I never get stopped. I got my cards in there.
Okay. Any marijuana in the car?
Nope.
Okay. You smoke marijuana?
No. Is there a reason for all these questions?
So you asked me about my laws, and
Mhm.
while I'm standing here and you're doing all this, I ask my normal questions.
I've never got asked questions about this because of a tree stop.
I ask everybody for every single time I stop them.
I'm gonna have this.
It's your car?
Yes.
Okay. 9/30 of 19, 18. It's a nice car. Hold on to that for me. That's current. And are you still living at 35?
It's a nice car. He says.
Mr. Cobra, when's the last time you
All of a
smoked
sudden, things are becoming a little more obvious as shit goes on. This dude is just a fucking douche.
I never smoked. I
Never?
just said that.
Okay. All right. Hang out here for a sec, okay?
His face.
Anyway, so the cop goes back for a while. You can skip forward a bit.
You obviously can see this is what we do. I said I never smoked. Said I don't smoke, don't got anything in the car. I'm showing y'all that he was following me for 20 minutes. This is crazy.
Let's skip a bit.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's just because you have a bad experience with cops.
Do you want to? Is there something that happens here, or do we
He
need to
pulls
go?
him out of the car.
Oh, here, hold on.
For what?
I'm gonna go back.
Jesus
I'm gonna go
Christ.
back just a bit because I want to hear when the cop comes back.
So, Mr. Cobra, I don't think you're being completely honest with me. Okay. I've been doing this for several years now.
Okay.
You seem kind of nervous, and you've been shaking a little bit. And I don't know if it's just because you have a bad experience with cops, but your nervousness and other things I'm seeing shows me either signs of deception or something else is going on.
My dad works under King Judge. His name is Phil Colbert.
Okay.
He works director executive for the Residential Center.
Okay.
So all it is, man, I'm gonna talk to the King Judge. I'm gonna talk to Tiffany over there. Are you with Parker or are you with Havasu?
I'm with La Paz County Sheriff's.
Okay, cool. And I'll be talking to them too. This is just, I just think it's ridiculous how you make me do all of this.
Listen, I do this on every traffic stop.
You take everybody out. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because talking to people, one, I can talk to you and you and I can have a conversation. Okay. It's more respectful that way.
He's answered every one of your fucking questions respectfully.
Hmm?
And you are not fucking taking anything that he says as truth. And he's supposed to work with that somehow.
Basically tell me what's going on and man up and tell me the full story.
Just man up for the shit you haven't done.
So there's no marijuana or anything like that in the car I need to know about? No cocaine? No heroin?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any objection to me searching your car, man?
Yes.
Okay.
Because why?
we ask these questions for everybody, and it's
No, dude, I guarantee you do not ask to search everybody's car that you.
Little old lady that gets pulled over because she didn't use her blinker or whatever does not get her fucking car searched for heroin.
You're awful nervous, Granny. Where's the crack?
Yeah. I see you shaking there. What do you got? Fucking cerebral palsy? Huh? That's a fucking offense here in California.
Especially because I'll tell you right now, I see your arm is kind of shaking when you're handing me your stuff. So that nervousness is either deception or, like I said, just you have a history of.
Do you see why with all the black people would be going through? Do you see why? Do you see why I got to go through right now? You obviously see I'm legit. You called my boss over at Havasu, so why are you still?
So when I was behind
why
you,
are you still nervous?
I have no idea the color of your skin.
Okay.
I saw
Probably
something.
Seen it when I passed you, or did you?
Wait, he could see the guy's air freshener, but
Yeah.
he can't tell it's a black
I could
guy.
see your air freshener, but I could not tell what race you are, even though it's really fucking obvious.
And I had my window down, so you probably see me in my mirror.
I didn't. Your mirrors are not the right angle for me to see in your window.
Okay. Technical eyes, you can see somebody. If they got it towards you, you can see them. Okay.
It's a small window, and I'm about 2 car lengths behind you. This has absolutely nothing to do with race or color or skin or gender or anything like that.
the dude said he
This is
followed
me
him
doing
for
my
like
job.
20 minutes.
No.
So plenty of time.
Yeah, so here I want to get to.
Basically, just they're called divided attention tests.
Can I record this?
You can absolutely record
He's trying to give him
Cool, man.
sobriety tests on the side of the road now during the middle of the
So
day.
the reason I want to put you through sobriety tests is your eyes kind of look a little bit glossy.
Really?
And some people
Oh,
just
hey.
have that glossiness. Okay, that's why we do these tests.
Dude, is he even wearing his like work name tag?
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Sorry, Emax. It's just where I put my hand.
That guy is totally sober.
So I'm recording, man. I'm trying to be cool with you, but I don't think you're being completely
I'm
honest with me.
trying to be cool with you, he says.
I'm trying to be cool with you, but I don't think you're being completely honest with me.
What a load of shit. That's like when your boss says, like, we really appreciate the work you do, but we can't give you a raise.
So when this all goes through and you see I'm good and you see that I don't got nothing and you see that I'm legit, what happens? I just go about my day.
He'll
just
find
wasting
something.
30 minutes of my time, and you just. So I'm a definitely. Who's your sheriff? Who's on top of you? So I can write this down.
You can request it through my agency, but it's going to be Sheriff Risen's the sheriff.
Cool, man.
So do you mind doing some field sobriety test, man? Make sure you're okay to drive real quick. Honestly, you say 30 minutes. It'll take me 5.
Man, I don't see what's the point.
Because I don't think you're being completely honest with me.
Okay.
Whether you smoke.
That's not a
few days
crime,
ago
by the
or-
I
way.
didn't smoke. I don't smoke.
Nothing at all.
I don't smoke.
Okay. No other illegal drugs?
Of course we in a. No.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
No. I don't need it because I don't smoke.
Okay.
Especially in a place where I don't have no connection.
Dude, this cop is playing like the fucking caption says, 20 questions on a fishing expedition, trying to get anything out of this guy. I'm surprised he's not like, can you say the alphabet backwards starting with L? Like, dude, fuck off.
Man, I don't honestly see the point. I don't honestly see the point. Because I got my business cards, you can call my boss. You can legit call my dad. Like, what's the point? If you honestly really want to do that, like, I feel like this is against my rights. Honestly. Because
So
this is
it's
crazy.
your right to refuse.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Culver, I'm trying to be upfront with you. Okay. I don't care about your race, your gender, your anything.
You don't care about my.
I'm here enforcing laws.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, when you're handing me your documents, what I saw was nervousness. Okay. Like I said, is that from Philadelphia, just kind of.
I'm nervous when a cop pulls me over.
Yeah, so am I.
But it's been a long time since I've been pulled over. I know white privilege and everything, but it's been a while since I've been pulled over. But I guarantee you, if I was pulled over and I had a cop like this, I would be a little bit nervous too, because I'm just like, Jesus Christ,
dude.
like, where
When you
does-
get pulled over, when you're not speeding, you haven't done. You stopped at the stop sign, you stopped at the red light, you've used your blinkers, you've done everything fucking correct, and you still get pulled over after being followed for 20 minutes. I'd be fucking nervous too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe you're just you just don't like cops to begin with, or is it deceptive? So, dude, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to talk to you in a man-to-man aspect, and I'm not trying to treat you any differently than anybody else I've ever.
Right.
That's it. What happened?
That's where it ends.
Freaking God, GL says she can't do it sober, like the alphabet backwards. But that's what they expect your response to be. When they're asking you all these questions, have you been drinking? Oh, you know, no. And then they get to like, can you say the alphabet backwards? And most people will be like, I can't do that when I'm sober.
Yeah,
or people will attempt it and fail miserably. But I mean, honestly, telling how like able you are to drive, I don't know how fucking base that. Like, can you touch your nose? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with driving?
Yeah, but
walking a straight line, I kind of get, but like a lot of these are fucking. Like, can you put your arms to your sides and stand on one foot and put it out in front, the other foot out in front of you? Like, you don't do that while you're driving. I understand balance and everything, but some people just have shitty balance.
Yeah,
and then you're just gonna assume they're fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. But I think their entire thing there is to judge your like coordination.
I get it, but like people that are totally sober drive like complete shit all the time. It's not that fucking like whoa, mind blown.
Right? No, I get that, and also to what she was saying is a lot of those questions that they ask you. I wouldn't say most, but I would say a lot of them that they ask you are to gauge your reactions. Like if they pull you over and they ask you like, "Hey, do you have anything in the car that I should know about? Any knives, guns, bazookas, rocket launchers?" You know, when they ask you shit like that, they're gauging your reaction, because if you look nervous when you say, "No, sir, no rocket launchers," then they're probably just going to be like, could you pop the trunk?
Dude, they use that rocket launcher line to like lighten the mood and make them feel more buddy than fucking.
But at the same time, it's gauging your reactions, because if you're acting really nervous,
nobody's ever once said like, "Oh yeah, I do have a bazooka."
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
But people do have guns and knives, and that's the real question.
And that's what they're trying to gauge. Like, where do I get a read on this person?
Honestly, I don't even think they should fucking use that, because if they find a fucking safety pin in your pocket, it doesn't mean that like you had a needle or a weapon or any of the God knows how many things that they would fucking, honestly, a cop is searching you. You got a safety pin in your pocket? You got any needles in your pocket? No. And they reach in and fucking prick themselves. I guarantee you get fucking
like assault of an officer
and fucking cuffed and all that shit. Like it's, look, I am friends with cops, local cops and a couple from the city I used to live in. Cops are not bad people. For the most, they're just people, and there are shitty, stupid people in every aspect of everything. There's nothing in the world that is totally like devoid of idiots. Idiots seep into everything, and it includes the fucking law enforcement. And you will get the people that are like were picked on in high school and want fucking payback. You're gonna get the people who just want to pull the trigger. You're also gonna get people that actually care about like improving their communities and shit like that. And I think those people should be commended a fuck of a lot more. And there's probably not enough attention paid to them versus all a ridiculously high number of bad apples.
Well, that's kind of like just part of it, though. There was a way that I heard it put that I tend to agree with, is that did you have 320 million people in the country? You have how many cops do you have? Like it would be weird if you never even heard instances of cops like abusing their authority or whatever. When you think about it, if you have like a few of these instances like once every couple of weeks or something like that, then when in proportion, you're not going to hear about the things that are like, oh, this was like a job well done. You're not going to hear about that. The shit that's going to go viral is the crap that's crazy.
I find that the news focuses more on the bad stories, whereas like the documentaries and things like forensic files and shit like that is all like the when we came back and got your ass. You know what I mean? And so like in the flash of the moment, it's like they want to scare you and piss you off. But in the long term thing, it's like no. We're on top of this shit. We're not just letting it go.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot to that too. Like the record for like crime solved is actually like, I mean, if you looked at it from like what you would expect from like movies, they always get the bad guy. In reality, it's not a very good track record.
But I'm talking for major crimes. For
No,
major
even
crimes,
for major
their
crimes.
track. I understand it's not like great, but it is not like a low number either. Now, if you got your fucking car stereo stolen, they might not fucking devote a whole bunch of shit. But
Dude,
like,
no, I was hearing some. I'm sorry, but I was hearing like some of the stuff that I've heard is even for stuff like murders. It's actually like a relatively small number that gets solved.
My anecdote for that is when my brother-in-law was murdered and my sister-in-law was shot in the back as she ran away. This was just a mugging in Chicago in an alley, and the cops didn't give two shits. They never caught the guys. They didn't even try to catch them. They're just like, oh well, it happens.
Well,
it's
just-
Chicago.
And again,
well, Chicago is a high murder rate.
well, but again, like I'm just looking this up now, but this is along the lines of the stuff that I've heard. I'm seeing right here, Washington Post, the thing out of 54,868 murders, so out of 55,000 homicides in 55 cities over the last decade, 50% did not result in an arrest.
Still, 50. I was gonna say anything under 50% would be shitty, but 50% is not like the worst. And by the way, like with you can't. I don't know. I don't want to go on a tangent here, but like you can't cut funding.
You can see the stats
in a lot of shit and expect better results, like corporations do. But if like you lose tax, in
What's Chicago?
funding. And you rely on arresting people for air fresheners, you're gonna suffer as law enforcement.
Jesus
Christ!
That means in Chicago, they're only tracking down like a quarter.
Yeah,
only
you got
quarter
a
of the
3 or
murders.
4 chance of getting away with it. Fuck. You better not piss me off in Chicago.
He's
What was Orlando?
Oh, it's not even.
You're not even important enough. Get the fuck out of here, TJ.
What's Tampa?
Really? Come on. 46.
It's a little bit better. Now try a Richie Rich neighborhood. Try Beverly Hills.
Let's pull that back up.
Always get caught.
Beverly Hills go like 98.
No, I mean
2%.
2%. Yeah, it'd be low. Low.
What would be another one? Let's see Los Angeles. Yeah.
It's not as bad as Chicago.
They got a lot of cops. Speaking of LAPD, we should play the freaking clip that I sent you of the burglar getting away. This is fucking infuriating.
It's chilling video that would rattle any parent. You're watching as a burglar breaks into a Sherman Oaks home, then goes into the bedroom of a young boy who is sound asleep.
I'm angry, I'm not gonna lie, I want to hurt someone.
That boy's father asked us to hide his identity, and he says LAPD literally let that burglar run out his front door and get away.
They up.
He says it all began Wednesday night when his surveillance videos showed a hooded man ringing his doorbell to check if anybody's home. Moments later, the man jumps a fence, goes down a side alley, and begins using a prying tool to try to break in a side door. All of this is being heard by the nanny upstairs. She calls the father to tell him she hears somebody trying to break in. He races home from work just minutes away and calls police.
As soon as I pulled up to the house, my Ring camera in the backyard went off. And when I checked that, I did see him walking towards the side door. The cops told me, don't go inside, he might have a weapon.
As this is all happening, video shows the burglar breaking into the home by prying open a sliding door. By now, the nanny hears him coming up the stairs and is terrified in a bedroom with the homeowner's daughter. The suspect goes into his son's bedroom, sees him asleep, and leaves. All of this while the home's alarm system is going off. The homeowner is now pulling up behind the suspect's car outside. He's on the phone with police, telling them what the man looks like, what he's driving, and he sees a responding police cruiser coming up the street.
Within 2 seconds after I saw the cops pulling up, this guy came running out from my driveway. and got into his car. And at that point, I reversed and went right behind him.
As the burglar comes running out of the house, it looks like he's fallen right into LAPD's lap.
They pulled up next to him for some reason, and the guy just got in his car and took off.
The burglar puts the pedal to the metal and peels away from the house, with the homeowner in hot pursuit right behind him. Meanwhile, LAPD has to pull a U-turn and try to catch up.
Because they didn't block the fucking road.
And then
it's not a high traffic fucking road. Block it for a second, you idiots. He was blocked in from behind by the homeowner and would have been blocked in from the front if they had just fucking turned left.
On the phone to stop following him, that I'm endangering people's lives, and that, you know, I should go back home, and that they would be chasing him and they'll find them.
But police never caught him, and the burglar ended up getting away, leaving the homeowner and his family feeling violated.
I wanted to kill him. I mean, if I had a gun on me, which obviously I didn't, I'd come in and shoot him. I wouldn't even waste a second.
He feels that LAPD dropped the ball.
Dude, by the way, dude's got some massive ass biceps. He looks like the wrong dude to try and rob.
Watching the video back only makes him more frustrated.
They couldn't have done a worse job, if you ask me. I mean, I handed him to them. You know, he was right there. It's just bull. All they had to do was pull up in front of him. That's it. Nothing else. And the guy would have nowhere to go.
And we did reach out to LAPD multiple times regarding this case, but as of this newscast, we have not heard back from them. We do know it is under investigation, and the homeowner tells us the suspect was driving a vehicle with paper plates, but we wanted some more insight.
Yet another case of get the cop from Fort Worth onto this case and swap the other cops with the, you know, Fort Worth one.
What happened to the we're ready for fucking action guys when you need them?
Like, sir, I'm pulling you over for suspicion of air freshener.
Sent this video to multiple law enforcement contacts, and they were telling us, look, you can't judge these officers' actions just by taking a quick look at this video. There are a bunch of circumstances you have to take into consideration. Number one, they're driving down a dark residential street, likely looking at their computers, trying to find the address. They just know this.
Which, by the way, was one of the funniest memes I think I've ever seen. It's the inside of a cop's car where they have like 3 fucking monitors and all this shit, and it's like, don't text and drive.
Yeah.
It's just fucking like computer screens. The entire.
But they're trained to do it, Drew.
Yeah.
They're trained to. Yeah, right.
Is a possible
Dude, there's been
call.
actually a bunch of local emergency vehicle accidents happening around here lately.
Really?
Like 3 of them in Orlando within the last year, like severe. Speaking of which, I think we can fit in one more before the last nerve. Play the cops pull over an ambulance driver.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have any idea how fast you're going, sir?
Now. Here. Now.
No, you now. What's wrong?
What's going on?
No.
I'm talking to the driver.
No, I'm talking to you. I'm the
No,
medic.
you better get back in that ambulance. I'm talking to the driver.
I'm in charge of this unit, sir.
Okay.
My name is Maurice White. I'm a critical care paramedic.
I'm going to give you a ticket for failure to yield. And when I go by you saying what's going on, you don't need to be giving me no hand gestures now. I ain't going to put up with that shit. You understand me?
And I won't put up with you talking to my driver like that.
I ain't listening to you, buddy. You get your ass back in that ambulance or I'll take you in. I'm talking to the driver.
And if you would.
Come over here, Paul.
No, we got a patient in this unit right now.
Okay, you want to go ahead and pull over to the side of the road when there's an emergency vehicle behind you?
You want to go ahead and pull over to this other road when there's an emergency vehicle behind you? Like, one of these people is actually in an emergency. There's a patient in the ambulance.
Yeah.
What I think is happening here, if you'll forgive me, is the cop is on his way to a different emergency, and this ambulance wouldn't get out of his way fast enough, which is also, by the way, an emergency vehicle with a patient, and the cop has now pulled them over to scold them because his emergency is so important. He has time for this shit, and he's going to make the fucking patient wait. And by the way, how long is this video?
6 minutes.
Hey, no, I wasn't. You ran up on us quickly.
I did not run up on you quickly, buddy.
Yes, you did.
You better get back in that ambulance before you get your butt to jail now. You understand me?
We're going to get my patient to the hospital.
You can take me to jail. We'll discuss this, okay?
We'll discuss. Come here, Paul.
No. I've got a patient in this.
Get your ass. Turn around. Turn around.
What a fucking idiot.
Turn around now.
Look at all these dudes just like rolling up like, nah.
Good.
Bro, the amount
The
of
fucking cop is scared. Fuck him.
he I think he is because watch the amount of people that walk up.
Turn around now. Turn around now.
Yes, I
Turn around now.
Why?
Turn around now. Turn around.
I've got a patient. And you are assaulting me.
I'm not assaulting you.
Yes, you are.
You turn around.
You are obstructing my patient.
You turn around now.
Martin, calm down.
You better turn
My
around.
wife is in this car.
Y'all better back up.
My wife is in this car.
Back up.
My wife. Can you somebody call the police?
You know, if they all just restrained that cop, I would not hold it against them and let the ambulance go and just I would not hold it against them at
The
all.
cop would shoot them all as soon as they let go of him.
Yeah, but that's the first thing I was thinking. In a perfect world, it wouldn't happen. But in a perfect scenario, they would restrain the cop and just take his firearm until the ambulance was out of sight. Then maybe like drop the mag. Then maybe drop the mag out and then like throw it on the ground and everybody just spreads because he's so pissed off. He's going to feel justified in fucking shooting somebody, probably.
Dude, he's already pulled over an ambulance for not getting out of his way quick enough. That it's an ambulance with a patient, and he's in such a hurry that he has time for this.
Go to the hospital, man. That's all we have.
Ironically, the cop is the one with no patience.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our first bars of the night.
I thought we were going to make it the whole time.
Thanks, Dark Matter.
You get on. Get on.
How did... What first happened?
That's the first bald bars we've had tonight.
What the hell just happened? How did it just disperse so quickly?
I think he let go of him.
Yeah, you come on to the police station. Right. Go ahead. He can come in. Just take my wife to the hospital.
He just suddenly agreed to let him go?
But we're not even halfway into the video yet. So.
By the way, I slid in the magic phrase there. It was it's T prescription.
T prescription. I see. Got it.
Yeah, T prescription. Almost.
You got it last time too. Like he really deserves it.
Double. I'll make sure your prize is worth. By the way, I just sent out a bunch of prizes. So you are the first of the new batch, which means you'll probably have to wait like a month for your prize because I wait for them to pile up before I make a trip to the fucking post office. But I do have some cool shit, including something Saint Chef sent me. It's fucking Boopoly, bitch.
Boopoly.
It's Boopoly. That's right. Instead of Park Place, it's Dark Place. You know, and shit like that. Instead of well, let's see. There's a lot of good ones. There's Elm Street and all kinds of shit.
Hey TJ, you know what Jamaican Monopoly is? It's Monopoly. Hey, Monopoly.
Bring out the fire, please. Thank you. Oh, ouch. Listen, Dark Matter, I'm going to need you to stop that. Listen, you don't necessarily win that prize, the Boopoly. There's a bunch of prizes that I have, including this entire collection of Bill Cosby records.
Dude, do you wash your hands after you handle those?
Bro, some of them are fucking fantastic. They're called like Revenge.
Why is there?
Yeah, Why Is There Air? We've got I Started Out as a Child, which is unfortunate. Wonderfulness. And then Bill Cosby is a very funny fellow, right? Enjoy. Well, anyway, lots of prizes here. I might even give away all 5 of those Cosby records as like a set. Because I mean, what's owning one if you don't own them all, right? So you guys can
just sterilize them.
Just buy a
Before you send
turntable
them
and you
out.
can listen to Bill Cosby records.
Oh,
Anyway,
and don't play them backwards.
Oh,
It'll
God.
put everyone. It'll put everyone to sleep.
You remember his barbecue sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Gets everyone all lovey-dovey.
All right.
All right. Let's. What do you got
For our last nerve? Mental gymnastics like a motherfucker. We ready?
I'm ready.
These siblings are furious. Their brother, who police say was an armed robber, was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges that he was wrong for Roosevelt Rapley to try and rob the Dollar General on North Gettysburg Avenue, but they say the clerk shouldn't have had a gun at work. Rochelle and Juwan Rapley.
Come on now.
I'm trying to make sure everybody's following.
If you're not following
the women
this,
want me to
they
be king
acknowledge.
them. I'm like, look, lady, I know you want me. Okay, I get it. I know why you want me, bitch. Grab you by the pussy. Okay.
I demand that you Amber Dark Matter and I demand an apology from both TJ and Dolfo. And just boring DM and I demand that you say something nice to Dark Matter.
All right, look, you only get so many demands out of each fucking Streamlabs.
Hey,
right,
that's a $7. That's over $7. That's a lot of money.
By a penny, sir. And listen, for $7 you get 2 demands. So I will let Drew unbar Dark Matter, leave him in flames. He said nothing about the fire. All right, and I will. Should we say it's your choice, Drew? Should we apologize or say something nice?
Oh my God, both of those sound awful.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing.
All right, so your head is very shiny.
I knew you were gonna say that. Something told me you were gonna say that.
Because we've been doing this shit for like almost 5 years now, maybe.
Is that good?
You have to do one too, Drew.
I don't like the shininess.
He said TJ and Drew. I mean, otherwise I'd let you go.
It's not nice because I don't like the shininess. So that's actually an insult.
Your animations don't completely suck.
Here, I'll give you an additional one.
A
I
bonus.
brought you up in casual conversation with other people, like outside of this podcast.
Whoa.
Oh. Well, yeah, but it could be
in a good way.
Oh, okay.
I was like, he's got way too many subscribers and he drives a Lotus.
All right,
We were actually talking about how expensive maintenance was for exotic cars, and your Lotus came up, and then for some reason I felt the need to explain that you were like the awkward third wheel on our podcast that we just can't tell to go away.
I think there was a little bit of confusion in the chat about what has happened, I guess, in this situation.
Okay. So the cashier at this Dollar General is not supposed to come in with his gun, but he does. And then this is the brother and sister of the guy who tried to pull an armed robbery on the cashier, and the cashier shot him dead. And they're upset because they don't think he deserved to be shot by the cashier while he was pulling his armed robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to bring your gun to Dollar General. It's okay. Never mind the armed robbery. I mean, that's just something that happens. But bringing your gun to work.
Their younger brother, Roosevelt Rapley, was the second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire.
10 siblings. Jeez, I didn't catch that the first time. The second of 10 siblings to be gunned down.
Siblings killed by gunfire.
I still don't believe it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe my brother is dead. It ain't kicked in yet.
And they're furious about how it happened. At the end of the day, that's not right. Police say a Dollar General clerk shot and killed
But what about at the start of the day?
Roosevelt, who showed a gun and demanded cash Wednesday.
Witnesses indicated that the weapon was brandished and pointed at employees.
The siblings recognized their brother's wrongdoing. He got some responsibility, but not all. But they
Yeah, no.
Oh, lady, my tube full of demons wants to get into you. That's sexist and good.
Okay, here's another gories. Try this again. I demand that you remove his frames and I demand that you both apologize.
That's way over $5. That is
I you know what? I've got this covered. Here's what we're gonna do. By the way, we both already apologized. We're not doing that again. But I will trade
something nice.
I will trade flames for bars. Technically, I took it off.
Sorry, not sorry.
You're never going to get money again. I'm looking out for you guys. You're never going to get money again if you don't start putting out.
This is how you handle that. Look, leave it to the professional.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
You're never going to get money if you don't put out. Is that really what she said?
All right, so that was at like what 12:57. I'll put down. But seriously,
it's out of context. By the way, put this part in. That was out of context, and that I just said that, at 12:58. So be sure to put that in too.
Can you say "in" real quick? Just say "in."
Don't ever put that in.
All right, that'll work.
By the way, this is a.
I forgot. I should realize that it's audio so easy. I edit audio all the time, and I didn't even fucking put 2 and 2 together that he could put it in and don't put it in the same thing.
Yes, sir. I've been working on getting some top-notch Streamlabs, and I think you've done a fantastic job tonight. Are you kidding me? How much should I charge to listen to Dark Matter sing "I'm Too Sexy"? Like the full fucking 60-second fucking stream.
No, nobody wants to listen to that shit.
Oh, it'll probably get played like 7 times once I put it up in the first episode. It's gonna be fantastic. What do you think? $6.50 sounds fucking reasonable. That's probably what I'll go with. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
Let's wrap this up. There's only
wait. The Dollar General sign looks like the L is backwards.
No, it doesn't.
Am I looking at it wrong?
Dude, how fucking stoned is Teach?
No. It's the top. It's not the fucking top sign. The one that's like coming into frame.
Yeah,
it's going across her forehead.
What looks backwards?
The L's in dollar. They kind of look like they're like because of the top of that car. Or the window of that car.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll give it to you. Out of sympathy, I'll give it to you.
I was like, damn. I know I'm high, but not that high.
But they say that still doesn't warrant the clerk's actions.
Right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my brother in the chest. Yes, he's robbing y'all. Oh well.
Dude, I wonder how this lady would feel if someone pointed a gun at her and she had a gun. Like, what now? Are you you're okay with this? Just
hell.
Call police. That's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all not supposed to take matters in your own hands. If that's the case, I'll take matters in my own hands.
Police say the clerk was legally allowed to have the gun. Meanwhile, officers are looking into the possibility Rapley may have been involved in several other commercial robberies.
Oh yeah, but I guess that's not his fault either. Right?
Lady, my tube full of demons wants to get into you.
Wait.
That's sexist and good. I think no, don't take.
Remove his verse and apologize. I'll never. Don't again.
What was that?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally removed the fucking Streamlab box instead of the video.
It's okay.
Hold on. There, I'm getting it back up.
We'll play it again. I need a full explanation. I still don't know how. After 5 years, I still can't speak fucking thick Japanese accent.
Yeah.
But which, by the way, is what you guys should have asked Dark Matter to do. Redneck Japanese.
Lady, my tube full of demons wants to get into you. That's sexist and good.
You'll never apologized. Remove his verse and apologize. I'll never.
right.
Donate again.
Here you go. Ready? For you, Victor. Are you gonna pardon him? Go ahead and pardon the dark matter.
No, I'm not. I was gonna let you do your thing. I was going to make my flag as big as it could possibly be. Go ahead.
I think we should pardon dark matter, and also, I'm so sorry, dark matter.
Okay. You know how you can make it up to me?
No, I didn't even say what I was sorry for, and I never will. But I am sorry.
We'll just pretend you're sorry about the thing. Okay. Well, put up that last video again, Drew. Can you do that? And then move to the end. Look at that news anchor. Slam. My tube full of demons wants to get into you. No, play it a little bit. Look at her. She's like an angel. Look.
Police say the clerk was legally allowed to have
Slam.
the gun. Meanwhile, officers are looking into the possibility.
Am I going
Do you know
crazy?
how long it took her to get those fucking giant curls in her fucking hair?
Am I going crazy? Or what? Am I the only one?
She's okay.
What do you mean, Philly beef? What the fuck, DM? I'm a red-blooded man. Wait, hang on. Let me just make sure my wife's not. Okay, my wife's not here, so I get to be a red-blooded man.
He's a red-blooded redneck Canadian. If you ever done seen one, eh?
You're a DM. Wait, I'm trying to do a Japanese redneck. Origato origami. I got my.
I can't believe this man does this shit without drinking.
I got my origami. I got to use my katana. Never mind.
No. You're doing it. You're doing it right. I talked to you about the Kobe beef and the whatnot, the katana blade. I heard about your damn samurai. You're a tough bunch, but I don't think you ain't nothing for the Confederacy, son.
I did actually have a lot of diet caffeine free soda, so I could be a little bit drunk.
Jesus.
Dark matter, can you please have alcohol in hand for next? First of all, unbar the man and apologize. You have to apologize too, Drew. I did.
Oh no, I meant the flag big because I was going to make it a point to not do any of that.
You can't force Drew to do anything.
That's my point.
I understand the force factor, but like I said earlier, I'm in the mood to just like pick my battles, and I think everyone.
I'm proud of you.
Everyone should kind of go, fly under that flag of like. No. There's way too much bullshit to focus on all of it, so just try and do like the best you can in certain aspects and kind of ignore. It's that whole, what's that old school prayer, like, give me the strength to change the things I can, the wisdom to, or what is it, the patience, it's the strength to change the things I can, the patience to not to deal with the shit I can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. That like old, and that's I'm dead on with that. Because it's are you burning him now too?
Amen. Yes. I gulagged him. The flag will fly, motherfuckers. That's the lesson of today. Okay? No apology. You're staying in there, Dark Matter.
I tried, Dark Matter. I tried to be nice. It was just his birthday last week, and honestly, I got him like a dick coloring book and a fucking in sync a Backstreet Boys wig. Yeah. And so fucking like I was trying to be nice for real, kind of a little bit. We do enjoy having you around, Dark Matter, even if it is to do you know.
Even if you always end up in a cage and being burnt.
Dude, Dark Matter, honestly, you keep coming back. So if we're sadists, you know, you're a masochist.
Even after my, you know, really good jokes. I mean, I know you do it because
that was funny. Okay, that was funny.
I mean, I know you do it because you're, you know, jealous. It's okay. I accept you.
That's nice to know, Dark Matter. Go watch El Camino and let me know what you think. Have you watched Breaking Bad yet?
Obviously, yes. I've seen Breaking Bad.
God.
Okay. So basically, you got 5.5 seasons and a movie to catch up with.
Why is it named after a crook or what do you call it? Yeah,
it's a car. It's a car truck, but he fucked it up.
You have to watch the movie to find out, Dark Matter.
Yes, you have, and the end of Breaking Bad, which is 5.5 seasons. So enjoy. It's not even 5.5. It's like 5.25.
But anyways,
the best show ever. I just, like I told you guys last time, I
yes.
just rewatched it
Tony White. Thank you. It's like you guys. You gonna watch all 5 million TV shows?
No, just the best ones. It's just like
only the best ones.
It's like consistently like the best show in probably the last 10, 15, 20 years.
Dude, I would say 20 years
at least. Yeah,
I've seen Breaking Bad though.
What, like 2 episodes or something?
No, I've seen all of it. I even own all of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're actually better than me. I only got 3 seasons on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. Okay, fine. Then watch El Camino, you bitch. Anyway, that's the show. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys coming out. Victor, I tried, buddy. I'm on your side. Maybe from now on, specify which half of the podcast your donations should go to.
No appeasement.
Wait. Yes, it is because the Chad stands with DM. Victor wrote that and then it was deleted.
By himself?
By Philly Beef. No, because I can see what was deleted as a whatever you would call it,
your YouTuber head or whatever.
Moderator.
Okay, so view.
Oh yeah, I can view it too.
Jesus, Philly, come on, man.
Wait, what happened?
Come on, Philly. Philly with deleting messages.
Oh,
on the side of DM. Philly really hates you, bro. I mean, we just, it's all fun and games for us, but Philly wants to fucking like butt rape you. And
that was actually my exact first thought. Roxada says that was my first thought that I was going to come back with. Drew does not negotiate with terrorists. There will be no demands.
No.
Anyways, that's the show, guys. I got to go to bed.
All right, it's been fun as usual, and if you are a supporter of ours, the patron or private show, as you will be coming later on this month. We'll have to do that soon, Drew, because the closer to Halloween we get, the busier I'm going to be.
Same here.
All right, so we'll talk about that. We'll let you guys know, and thank you guys very much for showing up. We love you all. Dark Matter, great show. Drew, we will see you motherfuckers next Tuesday.
Later, guys.
Good night.
Bye-bye. We love you. God loves you. He really does. Bye-bye for today. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye for today.
Bye-bye. We love you.